He might not be from Krypton, but he's heads above the rest. His knowledge can't be questioned. You can put it to the test. So if you want to hear the truth and have nowhere else to go, I'll give you the solution. Just tune into his show and just kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Fandom Zone. It is the most earth-shaking, groundbreaking, but never media show money-taking kind of the man.
Bullshit. Come on, when are you getting that?
Villain.
I got him to say it. I got him to say the F word.
Mr. General Zod. And you know what? Why do I do this? Why do I do this? You know what? Bad dog.
Hold on. Don't get into anything yet. I'm still watching a fucking ad.
Oh my god. And welcome everybody to the late night talks. You try to tell people be more civilized on the late nights, and well, we just can't, because this is the late night talks. This is where we come to laugh, have
now that he
fun.
lost the ad revenue, you guys gotta start paying up. Pay up now. Pay up right now. Pay up.
Super chats are open.
Oh my God. This sounds like, you know what? Right now, we sound like one of those McMahon things. Do you remember where the charities, the Egg McMahon used to be like, send the money to the children. What? $1? Are you kidding me, bitch? $1? Reach in your wallet and get more. There's children dying. There are children dying. Like, he'd be like, damn, okay, you can have my 20. Jeez, just save the dying
Suzanne Summers used to do that. Was it Suzanne Summers? I forgot. No, it wasn't Suzanne Summers. It was the other blonde gal, and I forgot her name. But she'd do save the children, and then she'd be like in their farms, and like she was overweight. So the whole time she's around these starving kids, I always thought, how mean is that though? Does that make? I mean, is that a little negative? I just always thought that. I don't know. Hello, everyone's favorite
First made that joke.
First, before we get to that, we have a new member, Tiffany. Yeah,
Hi,
I need a
Tiffany.
video of some kind.
Remember.
Carmen.
Yeah.
Hello, Carmen. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Elizabeth. Kathy. Hello, Planet Q's Queen, aka Jaina. Not Jaina. I'm sorry. I'm all bad. Shayna. Is it Shayna?
Shalana.
My bad. See, I always screw it up. Sorry, Shalana.
Carmen.
Christine. Hi, Christine.
Oh, Christine became a member too. Oh, thank you so much. I'm already getting members. Crazy.
Jenny Godden. Is that correct? Hello, Jenny. Hello, my favorite unicorn. And Lemon Pie. Hi, how are you? I'm going through. Sorry, I'm just scrolling here.
I got your member right here.
Oh my.
That's what Lemon Pie said.
Oh my.
That's a hostile. It's hostile pie tonight.
Hostile lemon pie. Tangy.
Very, very tangy. Tonight.
Hello, Carmen.
Carmen.
I was already getting scolded in the chat. I was letting Squirrel say hello to everybody.
Yeah, she's much pleasant than our voices. Like, you gotta listen to Grady, like, hello, everybody, and she's got the pleasant voice.
Wow.
PD, you gotta create that poll of you versus Squirrel now.
Oh my.
I'll lose that one. Nobody wants to listen to me read the dictionary.
Lemon pie says tangy mayonnaise. Oh my.
Oh, there's some bad condemnation in that. Anyways, today we're going to be connecting two great things together. Two great things like lemon pie together. We're going to be talking about Johnny Depp and Robert Downey Jr. You're probably saying, but Zod, you crazy beast, what do these two have to do with each other?
Nobody calls you a beast.
One's a pirate of the Caribbean. one makes suits of armor and looks suave and is married to the worst human on Earth. I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow, Potts in the Marvel Universe.
Whoa. How can you be the worst human on Earth if you sell vagina candles?
I rest my case.
I didn't know where you were going to park the car on that one, but now I see where you parked the car. Okay. Where are we going? And then I was like, yes, I remember now.
Welcome back, Squirrel. Oh,
holy crap.
Yes. I mean, I already hated her. Like, my favorite scene in 7, I go, when me and Bitchy were watching it for the first time, I go, here it comes my favorite part. And she goes, what are you going on about? I go, wait for it. Head in a box. Yes. Too bad.
I was instantly proven wrong. Bitchy Unicorn said, I call him a beast because of the fat ass smelly son of a bitch he is. LOL.
Love is grand. So tonight we're going to talk Robert Downey Jr. We're going to talk JD, but Robert Downey Jr. is pulling hard. He is lobbying using his Marvel street cred and the fact that he is now Sherlock Holmes, and that series does not run if they recast him at all, because no one wants to see a Sherlock Holmes without Downey Jr. playing it now.
Or Benedict Cumberbatch from the people that watch that show.
I separate those two. That's a different kind of Sherlock to me. I love that show. Squirrel clearly loves it. Favorite show. Look at her face.
No, the beef loves Sherlock. Like you and him, forever Sherlock. Same boat. I roll my eyes the same way. Planet Q's Queen said, I've been saying that RDJ has wanted Johnny in Sherlock 3 for months at Mr. Zod's Fandom Zone.
Well, Rebecca, we are now going to confirm this.
Not Rebecca. That wasn't Rebecca. That was Planet Q's Queen.
Oh, well, she's throwing me off. See, she said she was going to do this tonight, and she did. Congratulations. I'm going to be messed up all. Oh, she sent me a message going, I'm gonna mess with you today. And I was like, oh, diabolical. I like it. Anyways, first I want to get into Robert Downey Jr.'s backstory, because I think this is gonna link to why he is pulling hard for Johnny Depp, considering after they had tried to go after him for substance abuse and alcohol abuse. So I want to read you something which factors into why Robert Downey Jr. believes that Johnny Depp needs a second chance. So I'm going to pull up this article really quick, which is it's a 2-part article. They kind of go hand in hand.
I thought you said really quick.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
Oh my. Oh, Jesus. It's so early. We're 8 minutes in. Oh God.
Oh, and he wanted me to wait for 15 minutes. How ridiculous.
Okay, you baited me. You baited me on that one. That was just like a knee-jerk response.
Thank you, lemon pie.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna swear. Oh,
well, you're gonna swear here in about well, when you're done with the article and you see the tweet that I've sent out, then you'll swear again.
You said 15 minutes, right?
So this comes to us from Dream Life Recovery that uses Robert Downey Jr. as an example. And it says Robert Downey Jr.'s heroic recovery from addiction to Iron Man.
So, RDJ, can you also get Gina Carano as a female character? Then you just get so many people watching that movie.
At this point, I think he can get anyone. But this is a pretty long article, so wait to comment, because I really want to get through this whole entire thing.
Oh, God.
One of the highest paid actors, Robert Downey Jr., is well known for being talented, successful actor. He has struggled with addiction. He spent decades in and out of rehab, sobering up, slipping up, and getting arrested. it was a downward spiral that ended with him serving time in state prison, and it took him losing everything, his money, career, and family, to finally face his addiction head on and to find his way to recovery. The Iron Man star just didn't play a superhero on the big screen. His triumph over addiction is a heroic tale of overcoming the odds and unlearning years of bad habits. And growing up with substance abuse, Robert Downey Jr. was born in New York City, in 1965 to the underground.
You're not going to get to it fast if you keep editorializing like that.
Robert Downey Sr. and actress Elsa Downey. At an early age, his father, who also struggled with substance abuse, introduced him to drugs, allowing him to try weed, because I'm not going to sound all old, and marijuana at a party when he was
old, man.
Wow, he was only 8 years old. In an interview,
Yeah, and it was that's how they bonded. That's how his dad thought of bonding with his son. Was drugs.
Wow, that's pretty young. With People magazine, Downey Jr. explained how doing drugs with his father became a way of them bonding, and that the early years exposed to drugs led Downey Jr. to spend most nights through his 20s and 30s getting drunk and scouting dealers. In the early 1980s, Robert Downey Jr. left New York for Hollywood to pursue an acting career, where his role in the film Weird Science earned him a spot in the Brat Pack, a group of young actors who starred in many of the decade's most iconic coming-of-age films. In 1985, he joined the cast of Saturday Night Live for a year before landing a leading role in the Pickup Artist, at which point his acting career took off. In the beginning of his career and his struggles with addiction, in 1987, Downey Jr. gave a stellar performance as a wealthy, troubled youth in the film Less Than Zero, followed by an unexpected triumph as Charlie Chaplin in Richard Attenborough's biopic Chaplin in 1992, which earned him an Oscar nomination. He continued in films even as his struggle with alcohol and drug use began to take hold of his life off the set. He was able to stay sober while working on a film for a period of time, but would soon fall off the wagon and begin using again, going on days-long benders. By 1995, he was smoking heroin and freebasing cocaine, leading to several arrests and stints of rehab facilities. In the summer of 96, within the span of just a few weeks, Downey Jr. was arrested multiple times for bizarre and reckless drug-fueled behavior. This and cocaine on him, and he unloaded a .356 Magnum in his passenger seat. Soon after, he was picked up by the police again when he wandered into his neighbor's home and passed out in their son's bedroom. That was classic. This was the beginning of Downey Jr.'s downward spiral. Hitting rock bottom for a few years, Downey Jr. cycled in and out of rehabs, addictions in the state institutions throughout.
Wait, why didn't that say hitting crack rock bottom?
He was sentenced in the 36-month state prison. He spent 12 months serving time before being paroled. He was arrested 2 more times within 8 months before being sent to rehab for 6 months at Wavelength International, one of the many court-mandated addiction treatment centers he had visited over the years. For Robert Downey Jr., this period of his life he calls his rock bottom, when he reached the lowest point of his addiction and he lost everything. His wife left him and took their son. He was fired from acting jobs on his acting job on the show Ally McBeal. He was in massive debt and on the verge of bankruptcy. It was then that he decided it was time to take a year and fully address his substance abuse.
How do you have a super chat?
Recovery. Oh,
yes.
And I was almost done too. All right. Super chat from Diamond Knight for $4.99 says, evening, sending love, everyone. XOXO, starting my well-deserved vacation tomorrow. By the way, does anyone notice how alike JD and Robert look sometimes? Yeah.
Don't say that to the wrong person. They'd be like, nah, you're ridiculous. It's completely different. But I've seen side by sides, and I went, oh my God, I'd never seen it like that before.
This is the most important part that I want to focus on right here: a cinematic recovery and a Hollywood ending. In 2002, Robert Downey Jr. was making a comeback after his time in rehab and jumped back into his acting career with roles in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and the box office hit Zodiac. However, it was when he began his romance with film producer Susan Levin while working on the film Gothica in 2003 that he fully committed to his recovery. They got married in 2005 and they now have 2 children together. His commitment to recovering from addiction and regenerating his acting career led to the greatest success yet, starring as Tony Stark in Marvel Studios' Iron Man and Avengers film franchise. Today, Robert Downey Jr. enjoys a relatively quiet life, trading wild nights out for weekend-long drunk binges for nights and weekends spent with his family in their Malibu home. The 54-year-old credits his relationship with his wife, Susan, and his children, Eastern martial arts, good for you, yoga, and the 12-step program for helping him overcome his addiction and to stay sober. Of course, his career also keeps him busy and focused.
I didn't mean to bust out laughing. You said 12-step program. The only thing that I could think of was Joe Biden.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh yeah! That was like that was.
He failed.
Really quick in chat, there's a bunch of people that started trickling in. Keely Chow, Ursula. I don't even want to attempt your last name, Ursula. I don't want to slaughter it.
Where is
everyone mod these days?
Mitch Lee? Is it Mitchie or Mitch Lee? Mitchie. I apologize. I don't know if that's the right way to say it or not. KH, hello, lovely KH. Also, as I scroll,
Rob Rules.
Diamond. We already talked to Diamond. Hello, Diamond. Rob Rules came in. Also, Sandy, the sassy queen, is with us. Hello, Sandy. So lovely to see you. It's been a minute. My God. But yes, Rob Rules is also here.
No, Zod gets pressured by Rob to just start handing out wrenches. He's like, you need to give everyone a wrench.
I really need to get these two on a stream together to go back and forth. I think it would be comical. We could do it like, how did they do it back in the day? Like Celebrity Deathmatch. 2 Ubers go in, 1
I thought he was
comes out.
God, Celebrity Deathmatch. My gosh, I thought you were just going to say like Hannity and Combs used to do it.
Oh God!
Oh God!
Or like Crossfire.
Oh shit!
Okay, so why you're probably going, Zod? Why does that have anything to do with this next article about Downey Jr. wanting to get Johnny Depp a role in Sherlock? Well, Downey Jr. has made it pretty well known, especially recently, that he is behind Johnny Depp and what's going on with him, and that he believes, as someone who went through the same issues, especially after Johnny Depp came out and talked about his substance abuse issues that he had, he is behind supporting people. And I just gotta say, I used to be really big like Team Captain America, but fuck, PB might be right. I might have
shocker.
Write
Iron Man.
it down, Zod. Write it down. Make a note.
Because the guy inside of the suit has to be one of the most stand-up guys ever. He's come out and said stuff about cancel culture. He doesn't give a flying F. the man is rich beyond belief. So at this point, I really don't think there's anything Hollywood, like reading this, what can Hollywood do to him? He's like, I beat drug addiction and I beat my career being over how many times? Did they say that's it. His career is done. He's had it. And I've got a super sticker for
how much, guy?
You're on your own on this one. Thank you, Rebecca, for posting that. Hello, Mega Jetty. How are you? And also hello to Richard.
35.
Oh God.
Donkey Kong points.
Everybody sit back and watch this.
Donkey Kong coins.
It's like watching golf. Everyone watch. How much is it?
I'm pretty sure it's Danish kroners, right?
Yeah. No, sit back and watch Zod. Let's watch him. Zod.
No, I never claimed to be a mathematician. If there's one thing I don't
math, it has nothing to do with math.
I don't know the
math
conversion system.
Math.
It's all part of math.
Holy shit.
Yes, converting.
Converting. Oh my God.
Also, hello to Richard who popped in. He said, good morning.
Hello, Richard.
Richard Morris. How are you, sir? He's from the UK. He says, good vibes.
By the way, it was a guy with coffee. Or is that a pear? It's a pear. It's a pear with coffee. We're going to say pear. And Mashi. That's not what I'm going to or Big M.
You have a super chat, sir.
Says, hey, Zod. I have an addicted daughter. It's really hard to watch your child go through it. Addiction is not a prejudice. My friend lost her son last Christmas, and she is a wonderful mom and friend. Love RDJ. I totally agree. Oh my goodness. It's a larger one, but I don't know how it converts.
Look about the conversion! What the fuck? We want you to say what DKK stands for. Holy shit.
It's like watching paint dry right now, but it's still going to get interesting. So, Zod, how much is that?
How much is that?
Well, I'll tell you right now.
Hello, Mr. Google. Hi, Mega Jetty, and it's a trap today. I did retweet that with your watch party you had for Surf Ninjas. It was cool. I actually retweeted it, watched it a little bit on Twitter. So Danish,
it's the Danish krone, and there's actually a conversion metric there for it.
Oh my God, he's actually converting it.
Oh no, there goes Tokyo.
169.
Kappa with 169.
Sandy, we like to see
She's already got it.
Yeah. We like to watch him convert currency because it is interesting. He always has the same look of determination and a goal setting.
He's like, look at me, math.
Okay. I got it. It converts to $27.44.
Close.
Was I right?
Sandy says 27. Go ahead.
Sandy said it was $27.04.
Damn you, Google! You failed me.
Thank you, Sandy. Oh, sad face.
Anyways, the super sticker said that you're amazing. I assume that she's talking to your panelists.
Oh my.
You know what? Fuck off. Anyway,
Mitchie, her super chat there talking about her addict daughter. Yeah, that's not easy.
Yeah, I wanted to get back to that because I actually had an uncle who did crack, and not going to say the name. He's not my actual blood uncle married into the family. That's another story. But anyways, I was very close to him, and he would, like, our stuff would go missing in our house. Like, I had a PlayStation 3, I had a PlayStation 2, and a bunch of games. And I came in one day, all of my games were missing. my system was still there, which was kind of weird because I'm like, well, at this point, you might as well take the system because I don't have any games for it, and it was really bad. And Johnny's girl became a member. Welcome to the
Hi,
zone.
Johnny's girl, Deb. How are you?
And it's one of those things where, I think that, God damn it, Simon. I'm gonna have to take your lunch away.
Oh, God.
Bad dog.
I'm sorry,
dog.
man. It was so funny. I just...
No, Rob. There will never be talking here in the fandom. There will never.
Oh man!
Listen here, woman.
Said that right before you got another super chat from the Glarer for $9.99 American, so that you don't have to convert it. He says, "Just wanted to remind you that Amber Heard is the queen of all that is just, and Johnny Depp is just mad because Hollywood Vampires is a fail."
True.
Wow.
Angry.
You're full of shit.
The Glare, how are you, sir? It's always nice to see you pop in.
The greatest troll on YouTube.
He is, and if you want to see more of the Glare but not trolling, go check out his channel. He's got some great stuff, some really serious.
What do you mean? He doesn't troll on his channel?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he does troll occasionally.
I'm pretty sure he does too, because I was just like scrolling through his library and I was like, well, that can't be a 100% honest stream there.
He says, I troll there too.
That's what I thought.
And we've got another member. Oh, thank you guys. Like, I appreciate it. And mugs for everyone and t-shirts for
Mitch Lee. Is it Mitchie or is it Mitch Lee?
Mitch Lee? Mitch
E?
It could go either way.
God bless. I'm so sorry. Hey, Susan Fordham. Is that right? I don't know. I apologize, Susan. But hello.
And says, hey, Mad Squirrel, you're beautiful. And I have a feeling there's still a troll here. Says,
no simping. I can say that on YouTube. I can't say that on Twitch no more, though.
Amber is here.
Hey.
At least the Glare speaks the truth.
Thank you, Mitch Lee. That's sweet. And
it's Mishy.
Oh my! He just triggered Carmen. Oh my! Glare, watch out. Amber is here.
At least that's how I read it.
Oh no! Oh God! Hello, Amber is here. God bless you. Is that you? Amber is here.
Oh, and at Mr. Zod Phantom Zone is Mitch E.
Mitch E. Okay.
Keely says, never marry a woman who shits the bed. I agree.
Oh God, I remember that story. I was like, what?
I mean, wait, the turd happened before they got married?
I thought they were already married. Were they already married?
Because I was going to say, if you do that before I get married, like, what?
No, it happened after they got married.
Okay, like, yeah. That's cause for divorce.
I was going to say that divorce paperwork for that's amazing. And we have photos.
We have photos. Like, this is where I've decided to draw the line. I was like, you realize that the bathroom is over there. She came into the room.
The camera isn't even angled over there.
Oh my God.
Goodness. Here you go. Now it's Hank. The unicorn is in a.
Could you hold on? Turn the camera a little more. No. Back the other way. Nope, the other way. More. No. God damn it. He's not getting it.
It would
a little
be,
more. No, keep
to
going.
your right.
God damn.
To your right. To your right.
No. I want him to go the other way.
Oh,
keep going the other way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I knew you'd figure it out.
So tell the
Phoebe,
class
I
what he
want a
was doing.
divorce.
Oh my god.
I was just trying to help out Bitchy. She wanted him to turn the camera. Did she not? I thought that's what we were working on.
Jenny says it was near the end of the marriage. And then also some other people said, Johnny's girl Deb said that the turd happened April 2016. Oh my.
Well,
Oh,
Amber
God.
says it herself. She says, we were married when I crapped the bed.
That's real affectionate.
Carmen,
Oh, no.
thank you so much.
Oh my. I like Carmen's inner rage.
Look, you fucking bear! Stop messing with Zod!
Bitchy's laughing in the other room.
Oh God, the glare. He said, Amber is here. You can crap in my bed anytime. Hearts.
So let me get to see. This
is he going to play a villain in this Sherlock Holmes movie?
I don't know. I'm going to have to see.
I feel like I would want him to play a villain because I would want the two of them going head to head with each other. I mean, if you got RDJ on one side and JD on the other side, I don't want them working together because then you're going to have them, let's say, splitting the screen all of the time instead of when you go from one to the other, you can focus on his storyline, and then when they meet up, you have the big clash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you have Jude Law as his, his Watson, so I don't see how JD would fit into like a support type of a thing.
Okay. So Jude Law is like his roadie. You're telling me that Iron Man never went and got help from Captain America?
I mean, but they were, but
that's what I'm saying. I don't want Johnny Depp playing Captain America. I want him playing Dr. Doom.
Oh yeah,
that's a great analogy.
That would be good.
So Robert Downey Jr. reportedly is still trying to get Johnny Depp in a Sherlock Holmes 3 role. Last summer, there was rumors making the rounds that said Robert Downey Jr. was lobbying to have Johnny Depp cast in Sherlock Holmes 3 with the Marvel Cinematic Universe's former Iron Man, knowing full well what it's like to see your career prospects be torn to shreds in front of your very eyes. Having been dropped from the Pirates of the Caribbean and Fantastic Beasts, not to mention there's another upcoming round of ongoing legal battle opposite of ex-wife Amber Heard. Depp's star has faded dramatically, and I'm just going to editorialize, not true.
Jesus.
He released that movie City of Lies. It was for 3 weeks before Kong came out, number 2 in the box office, and the movie was made 2 years ago. So, yeah, his star is really fading. Over the last several years, of course. RDJ
so many letters. I know it's confusing.
RDJ experienced similar trials and tribulations, having hit rock bottom 20 years ago, but he's since rebounded in spectacular fashion. The two known each other dating back 3 decades too, so it would make sense for an olive branch of sorts to be extended, especially when it was the similarly troubled Mel Gibson who put Downey Jr.'s career back on track. The irony in that he paid the insurance bond to hire him for the lead role in 2003's The Singing Detective when nobody in Hollywood would even consider him for a job. Insider Daniel Rickman, I take his bullshit with a grain of salt, now reports that Depp is still very much in the mix regarding Sherlock Holmes 3, with RDJ hoping to get him on board. One obvious stumbling block, though, is going to be Warner Bros., who forced Johnny to resign from Fantastic Beasts 3 after he came on the losing end of his last court case. So it's not as though the studio behind the action adventure franchise is going to turn around and give him the job on another high profile property so soon being dropped from the Wizarding world.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to cut you off, but in the chat, Kaffa says, just let Mad Squirrel read the damn thingy, Zod.
No. The third installment is still...
Really quick, Planet Q's Queen says, get rid of Jude Law as Watson and put Johnny Depp in at PB Pop Culture. Pop Culture PB.
Oh.
I don't agree with that, but we'll get to that in just a second.
You have a $2 super sticker from Johnny's girl, Deb.
It's a bashful pair.
Oh,
it's shy.
Hi, Cherry K. Welcome. Our mod is here. Hello, Cherry K.
One of the top mods in all of the YouTube world. The third installment is still miles from getting in front of the cameras and hitting the big screen too. So there's no way for knowing for sure how things are going to shape up behind the scenes, but it certainly seems like Downey Jr. is doing everything he can to get an old friend a role for the pick. And now I will kick it off to what in the blimey hell am I still doing on screen share? No, okay, I'm off.
You're not.
Okay, I was looking in the past on the YouTube channel.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
time traveling and shit.
It's all the substances, man. Anyways,
oh my.
Squirrel gave me that look like, you don't do that. No, no, young man.
That's code, right?
So I'm gonna go down the line and just see how everyone feels. I'll start with the person taking over a pirate ship.
Hot mayonnaise.
That's you.
Husky.
Mayonnaise.
Get him in there. Get him in there. And then get Gina too if he wants to. Come on, let's do it.
So you say
It's
get
an awesome
him, get
movie.
Gina Carano, get everybody exiled. Chris Pratt. We'll just make a giant Sherlock Holmes movie.
Chris
I mean,
Pratt
who's-
really just a side character.
Yeah,
I mean,
who's
he'd be
producing this thing?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good question. Let me see if I can get that info. And
I don't remember who made the first two.
Whilst I'm doing that, Pop Culture PB, what do you think of this whole thing?
I mean, I didn't realize that they were making a third movie, first of all, even that they were considering making a third movie. I'm all for them making a third movie, especially if he's not going to be Iron Man anymore. Sad times. Anyway, he's not doing anything right now. He's just hanging out at his island. So, yeah, let's find him some fucking work. God damn.
Right.
Why not? Like, I don't care what role he plays. I know I was talking before. Yeah, I would prefer him to play the villain of the movie because I think that it would allow him to have more screen time with the way that they have the universe set up. But I guess if they're going to have him in some other ancillary role, I'll take it.
That's why I like the movie so much, because I didn't even realize one of my favorite directors directs the movie, Guy Ritchie.
Zack Snyder?
No, Guy Ritchie. And fun fact, Guy Ritchie is actually good friends with anybody?
Madonna?
Anybody? Johnny
He was
Depp.
So we're not in the know like you are, Zod.
That's what happens though. When you get monetized, you get connections, and things just fall in place. Next thing you know, Guy Ritchie's calling, going, "Hey, you know,
Interesting. So all I have to do is get you unmonetized to get you unconnected. Challenge accepted.
I hate you.
Oh.
Folks, if you ever want to know what married life is, just watch me in Pop Culture PB.
Like I can say a whole bunch of on-color jokes.
Rebecca says, at Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone. Speaking of Zack Snyder, I will be getting new gifts for PB and Army of the Dead when it comes out.
Oh, the Army of the fucking Dead. I've seen that.
I'm actually going to watch it.
Tweet.
I'm going to watch it, and I'm going
Of course you are.
I'm going to have Pop Culture PB watch it so we can both
No, you're not.
review. Because Pop Culture PB, after seeing the Justice League, he's just been on a roll. He's been watching every Zack Snyder movie. I can't get the guy to stop. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm watching 300 again. I see his brilliance now. I'm like,
I'm gonna smack you. Watching 300 again? I don't even remember last time I watched that movie, and I actually like that one. I'm pretty sure it's the only one of his movies that I like.
Last time I heard.
That's because it ain't got nothing to do with the story.
You said you got the Ultimate Edition cut of Watchmen just to give it another go. After seeing Justice League, that's what you told me you were sold.
Oh, you must have misheard me. I got the Ultimate Edition of Watchmen, and then I bought some fireworks. Video incoming.
Oh, God.
And Justice for Depp became a member of the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for becoming a member. It's crazy. I never thought
Gotta make sure I send that for everyone who comes a member in the chat.
Wait, what are you sending? Sorry. What?
He's sending them some hot mayonnaise. A free packet of hot mayonnaise for everybody who becomes a channel member.
No, we're not going to get into this discussion because PB went into a rage when we tried to talk about milk in a bag. Apparently, there's no difference. Everyone else.
There's no fucking difference between milk in a goddamn carton or a jug or whatever and milk in a fucking bag.
There really isn't, though. Just one's in a bag.
My God, these people don't know what milk in a bag is. Like, it's just in a plastic bag because they're like, you know what? You can get your milk a little cheaper if you want to put it into a plastic bag.
Squirrel, this was a whole thing. You got to watch All American Beef on Angus's channel. It was magical. We got into this.
I have to. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, what did I just? I'm kind of getting the back end of this. I'm like, what the hell did I miss? Because I was reading chat and I'm like, milk in a bag. Okay. Like, is that a metaphor? Or is this like legit, like about a milk in a bag?
You've never seen milk in a bag?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Do I want to know? Like, what am I walking into?
It's just, no, this is nothing. It's just regular milk that you would buy in a 1 gallon or half gallon jug. They just put it in a bag. And then you have to buy a specific style of pitcher that will hold that size of bag. And then you just keep buying bags of milk. And then you set it in the pitcher. And then you cut off the corner of the bag. And then you fold over the bag. And there's a little slit in the edge of the pitcher. And then you slide the edge of the bag into that slit. And that's how you close the bag of milk. Like, how long do you keep milk in the fridge for? It doesn't last for that long. I drink the stuff.
They're backing up PB.
Aha, Canadians get it.
Milk in a bag. I've
never had
probably
milk in a bag, but I see it at Quick Trip every once in a while. So
yes, at the Quick Trip.
I've never seen milk in a bag. Maybe
I
like
will
in
take a picture.
preps, like maybe in prepping stuff or whatever, but never like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store. Oh, you get some milk in the bag.
Agree,
Yeah, get the bag. Oh no,
Zod, you have been to the Quick Trip. I know you've seen the milk in the bag.
I've seen it. It doesn't mean I endorse it or I care one way or the other.
Doesn't mean I endorse it.
Everybody send me a pic of this milk in a bag. I'm like, what is this?
By the way, I just want to say,
fucking lemon pie. Milk in a bag? Is that a hobo tradition?
I just want to say before we get started here,
okay,
I am not associated with anyone on this panel. And
yes, he is. Yes, he's lying to you.
We need to stop the hate.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is lying to you.
All of these Asians.
Hey there, Jesse Towler. How are you? I've seen milk in a bag at a cafeteria.
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
That's one of the people that say that would pop in the stream if I threw Zod's link, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Karen doesn't even own a microwave. She's really living the Canadian wilderness way.
Real.
And thank you, Shalana. I mean, Planet Q Queen.
Oh.
Here's milk
Food
in a bag.
Network. What's this link take me to?
Canadian
Let's
milk.
see. Food Network.
I'm just curious by this. I've never seen it. Well, maybe I've seen it and I just haven't. I know I've seen it.
Oh, this picture doesn't have the little slit at the front, though, for you to put the corner that you've cut off. Little disappointed in this picture.
Weird. Now I'm going to go to Canada just to look at milk in a bag.
You don't have to go to Canada.
I'm going to go to Canada, though, because that seems fresh.
Okay. It feels more authentic in Canada.
Right. I'm like, I mean, why not? I'm going to go straight to Canada at the source. I don't feel like it's the source in America. I think like we just jack it off. We jack things from other countries. So Canadians, I'm sorry we stole your milk in a bag.
You know what? I want to figure out who did milk in the bag.
Who
decided to put milk in a bag? I mean, the milk started in a bag, and then you squeeze it out of the bag, and then you process that shit.
Oh, Carmen Aguilar is going to head out for the evening. She's fallen asleep. Well, good night, Carmen. I'm so glad you could come by and hang out.
See you later, Carmen. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did.
Yes, speaking of which, you don't want to hang out with us because we have a lot of white discrimination here. And I'm going to talk about our white discrimination and white prejudice.
KH said that Canada started milk in a bag. And if I go there, they're going to give me poutine as well.
No, I'm looking for the person that did it. So far as not giving me a person's name yet.
I'm looking for the individual.
I'd love to go to Toronto. I've been to Toronto once, and it was awesome. But I'd love to go back.
On purpose?
Yeah, on purpose. Isn't that extraordinary? I actually had a good time. It was good times back then.
So.
Well, so far I've gotten that it's only been in Canadian pages since the 1970s.
I'm looking at a GIF on Twitter of milk in a bag. What the fuck is this shit? That's a different kind of milk in a bag. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Milk in a bag. There it is.
Oh. This is milk in a purse.
And
Whoops.
It has added vitamin D, maybe? That's interesting.
I'm getting Israel in the 1960s. Sorry, Canada.
Oh, no.
Israel?
Stealing it from the Israelis. How dare you? That's fine. Nobody cares. But I'm going to
go to
Canada. Because it's the most common packaging in Israel.
Interesting.
That's weird.
Standard form of milk packaging in the 1960s with the discontinuation of glass bottles.
Weird.
Yeah, it's because glass is expensive. You know what's cheap?
That's the first thing you get when it pops up on Google, but then you get a bunch of Canadian answers after that. But it's not like Canadians did it, it's why do Canadians do it? Questions. I'm like, that's not what I asked Google, but at least you gave me the correct answer at the top.
Google's like, don't you want to know why? God, why?
So then 10 years later, Canadians started doing it in the 1970s, and that's what I picked out so far of what Google spat out. I'm going to go to DuckDuckGo next time.
Thank you,
Quack, quack.
Better answer.
Rebecca says, do you Husky? 1967, around 1967, American chemical company DuPont introduced the thin polyurethane, or excuse me, is that right? Polyurethane. I said it wrong, probably.
Meh.
Sorry, I can't. Okay. Milk bag known as a pillow pouch to the Canadian market as an alternative to glass bottles. Pillow pouch.
So it was America that introduced it to Canada, yet we make fun of them for being weird.
Pillow
I love that
pouch
shit. I love that
sounds
shit when
like
it happens.
code.
Just like how the
And-
British created the word soccer and make fun of us for calling it soccer.
And Johnny Girl says she's got to go.
Oh,
Had a long day, but thanks for letting me join. Hey, no, thank you for joining.
thanks,
I mean
Deb.
that.
Johnny's
I mean-
girl, Deb.
She actually joined. She's a channel member.
Yes. And just so you guys know, if you do join the channel, you get the great premium package that comes with a mug and or a shirt and also a shout out in my videos. So, and there's a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to read through all the tiers like everybody else. There's good shit in there. Read it.
No, you reading through the tears will create tears.
Speaking of creating tears, I want to talk about white supremacy. So that's a hell of a segue, hey?
Wow.
If you even get close to any sheets, I'm calling the cops. For real.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
going to talk about a brave and stunning
But
series.
but the sheets are black.
Oh my.
Oh, geez. And I just got demonetized, pulled, deplatformed. So, HBO Max has this new series, and I want to get
And it's a
everybody on the panel.
docuseries, so that means it's based off of something, right?
Apparently,
Sure.
Cyber. Apparently. I just want you to hear these glowing reviews, and I've watched some of this, and I gotta say, I gotta really question what they're picking out in history. But anyways, I'll just read it and let you guys talk amongst yourselves and see what you think. Raoul Peck's 4-part docuseries takes a scorching, brilliant ride through the history of white supremacy. And I just want to stop right there.
Can you zoom in so we can read the words?
The history of white supremacy, starting with white milk.
Ah, it's in a bag.
That's gonna forever be the thing, milk in the bag. Okay, let me see. Where's the fucking zoom in? Okay.
Control something.
Yeah, you were right.
Zoom.
Control.
Zoom.
No.
I don't remember.
Control plus sign on
Yeah.
a number pad.
Yeah, Control plus.
There we go. So this
No,
is
plus more. Control plus more.
Yeah.
Okay, old man. Let me just
Control
let
plus.
me just-
One more.
one more. Oh wow.
There we go. There we go.
I mean, you could really go like 2 or 3, but whatever.
So it's the astonishing.
Jesus.
The astonishing.
Astounding!
No, I'm gonna go astonishing.
Fucking hell.
A docu-series that
You
talks
just skipped 3 words.
about white supremacy. I did.
Oh, you're not even reading the headline anymore. Never mind. He's like, I fucked up the second word, like astounding. Nope, astonishing. Docuseries, something. Kryptonian.
A certain view of history contends that the historical narrative is just one fiction among others. Oh boy, this is going to be a long article. Raoul Peck's deep.
Yeah, I know.
Rather-
You're reading it.
I hate you. Asserts near the beginning of Exterminate All the Brutes. But
The brutes?
yes,
Like
that's
the
what-
cologne?
yes.
That's terrible. They're just trying to make men smell better.
Oh God. Oh.
But this view is wrong, he says. Some narratives are rooted in fact, and others are made up to satisfy the powerful. There is, Peck declares, no such thing as alternative facts. The 4-part documentary series, now streaming on HBO Max, is not just Peck's attempt to set the record straight, to pry apart fact and fiction. It's a multi-layered. Oh God, damn!
Okay. Papa
Serpentine.
says, "Let Mad Squirrel read the thingy, Zod."
No, because I
Cherry
don't.
cake. Zod. Hashtag Zod. Hashtag. No, I'll let you do it, PB. You do it better.
Hashtag Zod. Hashtag give it up, dude. Hashtag PB or Squirrel save us.
No, when you're here, you will suffer with everyone else.
And the viewership drops.
Multi-layered serpentine.
Okay, go ahead,
You
Squirrel.
say
Just read it.
serpentine.
I don't want to read this. The words are just going to get bigger.
Superlative recasting of history in which Peck argues that many things we are taught as truth are actually the winner's preferred version of the facts. Oh, God. His aim, he says, is to deconstruct the official narrative. That project, of course, has been ongoing for a long while. God, whoever wrote this can suck a dick. Anyway, and several influences are discussed in the series, including Howard Zinn, A People's History of the United States, Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz, An Indigenous People's History of the United States, and even Seven Lindquist, sure, whose book of the same title inspired the series. By doing the work in a visual and oral medium makes it, my contacts, it all the more arresting. Each episode of Exterminate All the Brutes illustrates in damning detail the long arm of the construct of whiteness and white supremacy.
The whiteness.
I can't wait to watch this series and review it. Go ahead.
A force much bigger than one country or one historical period. Then it seeks to break the arm's vice grip on our future. Oh,
Look
my
at that
God.
whiteness. Look at that. That terrible.
Yeah, this white guy looks so awful being a priest or minister, pastor, whatever the hell he was. Yeah, I'm sure he's so evil. What the hell?
Well, it's the forced, what do you call it? Assimilation of the natives into Christianity through the missions.
Oh, right.
That's what they're referencing there. And also, we got to get these heathens back in line. But anyway, but even so, here we go. So even putting aside the ways it blows up historical narratives, it's just astounding that this series exists. Documentary series that have thrived in the streaming age with the seemingly endless cavalcade. Sure. Fuck me, I don't care. Of stories about true crime or bizarre cults. You could argue that Exterminate All the Brutes both fits and transcends those categories. It rigorously unspools centuries of crimes committed against vast swaths of humanity. And those crimes were the direct result of a kind of a cult, one that centered some idea of a perfect human, white, male, cisgender.
Bless you.
Oh, man. Cisgender, able-bodied as the apex of our species. The powerful femininity drew lines between who's in the civilized and who's out, the brutes, and made sure the social order was vigorously maintained at all costs. But from a pure filmmaking perspective, Exterminate All the Brutes may be unparalleled among TV docuseries. The closest I can think of is the complexity and contextualization evident in the 2016 Oscar-winning 10-part series OJ Made in America.
I mean, that's where I get my orange juice from.
I had to take a minute. I was like, okay. Peck doesn't rely on
does this thing blame the party that is responsible for this supremacy?
No,
Of course not.
Oh
no,
no,
we're gonna get to that in a second. Hold on, it gets better.
I can tell you who's responsible for it when we're done.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Justin Proper. How are you, sir? He's in chat. Hi, Justin. Peck doesn't rely on tired visual tropes or techniques that would make it easy to just put on the show in the background while you're doing something else. He demands our attention with wit, craft, and a well-placed anger. This whole thing is giving me herpes. Like, what the fuck? So they're saying it's this amazing piece of work. Things that they're comparing it to, I'm not getting at it like yet. You know what I mean? Peck has been making movies for a long time, both fiction and nonfiction, and his most recent documentary was "I Am Not Your Negro," in which he envisioned.
Oh, now we're definitely getting pulled.
Yeah, we're going downtown now.
Oh, where's Perp? If Perp was here, we could have had him read that line. Then we would have been okay.
Oh, good night, Tiffany Daniels. She's heading out for the evening.
See you later,
Good
Tiffany.
night, Tiffany
Good night,
Daniels.
Tiffany. Have a good night. Go check out Tiffany's channel and sub to her. I'm going to post your link here in a little bit, Tiffany. Sorry. Okay. In which he envisioned how an uncompleted James Baldwin manuscript might have finished. Viewers who've seen that film will recognize Peck's hand in this one. Exterminate All the Brutes is a phase drawn from Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness, brings every tool in the cinematic chest to the work table, and each is deployed skillfully. Images from historical archives, sequences, and scenes spanning a range of films, from On the Town to Birth of a Nation to The Alamo to Peck's own work.
I'm sorry. Whenever that word is said on stream, it's hilarious.
Would you like to say The Alamo, Zod?
Look, I love Remember the Alamo.
It was so funny.
Hey, you guys are laughing at the greatest historic tragedy ever. People lost their lives in the Alamo. Okay? It's not funny.
Oh, God.
It's not at all. Fuck.
Oh, God. Maps and taxonomic, lists that lay out the characteristics of an authoritarianism and fascism and catalog methods of genocide.
Wait, fascism or Nazi stuff? Because Nazis aren't fascist. That was Mussolini.
No, they're talking about just fascism and dictionary.
talking
So
about
Mussolini? So Mussolini, they're talking about Mussolini, right?
No,
Yes,
this is-
Italians.
Yeah, but they're talking in relation to white people specifically.
Thank
Nothing
you,
to do
Sherry.
with
White
other
Italians.
cultures.
So are they going to talk about socialism? Because that was more creative
No.
people and killed
No,
more people
it's
than
only
fascism.
No, it's only about us in America feeling guilty because we're white. Continue.
No worries. There's narrative from Peck, an essayistic recital in which he moves between historical eras, countries, connected events, and his own history. Oh, God. And perhaps more surprisingly, there are fictional recreations, most of them starring Josh Hartnett. My God, where the hell did they? Where did they go get him off the farm and bring him back? Because he's been MIA so long. I'm surprised. Actually, scroll back up a little
He
bit.
thought he was in the revival of Penny Dreadful. He didn't realize what set he was on.
Oh my God. So Josh Hartnett, who embodies a certain sort of white European convinced that the savages are not equal to him and therefore not deserving of dignity. In one scene, he's an invading colonizer in the Belgian Congo. In another, he's a 19th century army sergeant making short shrift of a Seminole tribe. Okay. In casting the same face to move through these scenes, Peck makes his keen point. Time and place may change, but the sentiment of the white man's rightful place as ruler remains the same. Oh, wow. That white supremacy is as much as a spirit. Excuse me, is goddamn, I got to reread that. That white supremacy is as much a spirit as a set of ideas.
Oh yeah, it
The
gets better.
spirit of white supremacy. I believe that was a ship they used during the Civil War.
Yeah, I have to say, this didn't give me herpes. I have syphilis. This is what it's giving me.
Fucking A, syphilis of the brain.
That way if we're going to be more contextual to history. Anyway,
What the
Peck is wildly funny at times, infusing Exterminate All the Brutes with a kind of weary gallows humor. The second episode is titled "Who the Fuck is Columbus?" That's funny. I'm sorry.
That's actually funny.
His droll, dark playfulness spills over into the recreations too. They're not all based in fact, a choice that makes a point. In one scene, black men come across a group of slavers leading a group of white children through the forest en route to be sold to masters. The incongruity of the image from what we typically see in the movies, because even though it represents a history that happened, the roles were reversed, spins the mirror back on the viewer, immediately asking us whether and why we feel this is more transgressive or disturbing than the images of black slaves we've seen so many times before.
Yes, because Roots was never disturbing every time I watched it. I thought, man, those people are having so much fun back then. Are you shitting me?
God bless.
Continue.
Similarly, in another almost slapstick scene, Harnett plays a Christopher Columbus type character who comes ashore with 4 men only to be slaughtered and left for dead by the indigenous people, would-be colonizers thwarted for a time. The reality, which trampled over established cultures and individuals' lives in an unbearable way, is much more grim. At times, the episode... when you move it, I'm like, oh, God. At times, sorry. I'm like, oh, my old eyes. That's how it feels. Oh God. At times the episode sprawls so much that it can be hard to keep track of how we got from John Wayne to Peck's own home movies to the Haitian Revolution to the Irish being seen as apes to Alexis D. Can't pronounce the last name for the life of me. Apologies.
Wait, it's showing the Irish being discriminated against?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Finally, somebody is covering that.
But they're twisting history here, you see. It's all going... It's going
but
in
they're
a
saying
direction.
it's fact.
No,
they're twisting. No, they're twisting history, but they're saying this is the actual facts, but it's not.
No, what they're doing is they're taking what he's doing, like the article said, is it's slapstick. So what he's doing is taking all the things that the blacks have dealt with and then twisting it towards all the other groups, right, that have had persecution. But what they all have in common that the black people don't is that they're more white. That's the direction this is going in. That's what this twisted shit's going in that direction, because that makes sense.
This thing is trying to show. This thing is being racist while trying to say it doesn't want racism, which is what everything does these days.
So wonderful.
Right.
It's how do we say?
We're not racist. Only blacks allowed.
What? Oh God. Oh man.
It's a relief.
All right.
Here's where it gets bad.
So
you knew what was coming.
It's going to the trailer.
Did you just say here's where it gets better?
That's
so I'm going to skip that little section then and go to It's a Relief. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
It's a relief that Exterminate All the Brutes is not laser focused on America. The specter of Jesus Christ. The specter of Donald Trump hovers over much of the series.
Oh my God!
Great.
Continue. Sorry.
I know it's fine. I was like, hovers over much of the series, but Peck's project is much bigger. That's partly because his own personal history as a Haitian immigrant to Brooklyn, who's lived all over the world, including a long stint in France, has given him a framework that links past and present, East and West. The series explores everything from how Winston Churchill framed the enemy when he was a war correspondent to the way St. Francis was taught in Peck's youthful school days, to the history of weaponry, to the imagery of the island of Dr. Moreau. Ambitiously, Peck ties it all together, not leaning on a grand unifying theory so much as plucking at the brightly colored thread that runs through all of them. He frequently returns to the Holocaust and Nazi-era Germany, because we haven't heard enough about that, chiefly to remind the audience that those events aren't isolated, they're ongoing. And none of us who benefit from the legacy of white supremacy can escape that fact without denying history itself. We might be tempted to point a finger in one direction.
I told you they were going to call Nazis fascists. That's what they're getting at when Nazis aren't fascists. They're national socialists.
Yeah. But chances are we find 3 more pointing back at ourselves. Okay.
So who wants to watch this?
I mean, I will absolutely watch it if it's another one of these hilarious documentaries or docuseries or whatever the fuck they want to call it themselves.
I might watch it just so I can see what it's about.
Ooh, I
Well,
have an
it
idea.
sounds like I mean, he's not even president anymore. It's just another Trump hit piece. So I'll be able to laugh my ass off.
No.
Like, nobody's more racist than the giant orange.
I think we should watch it and then do
It'll
a
be
late night
huge.
talk about it, because it would be the first thing that Mad Squirrel can jump into the review on, and I would love to hear that saucy review because I have a feeling there's going to be a
I'll
bunch
watch
of
it.
things.
What is this coming out on? HBO?
It's on HBO Max.
Right now it is?
Are they going to show
yeah.
how Woodrow Wilson showed the Klan video in the White House?
They'll probably show
Oh,
everything. They'll probably show everything
won't.
evil
won't.
that
They-
white
will
people
they?
have done
Will
from
they?
how
Will
I
they?
hear it.
He's the only president
They'll
to
show
do
it.
that.
They'll
He's the
show
only
everything
president
that
to do
white
that.
people's
Yeah.
done.
that's a good question,
But
Captain.
I say that because Woodrow
Like,
Wilson's a
who wrote the
Democrat.
article or who wrote the docu-series?
And I'm not done yet. Woodrow Wilson showed the
Oh.
Klan video. He's a Democrat. FDR put Japanese people in the camps. He's another Democrat. The Confederacy were formed by Democrats of the South who saw Lincoln as a tyrant.
Southern Democrats, right?
Southern Democrats.
Mm.
And then when they lost the war, some of them formed the Klan. The vice president to Lincoln was also a Democrat, but he was immediately impeached after he was put into place with Lincoln because he was also extremely racist.
Mm.
However, he didn't agree with the Confederacy. Now let's go back to the first one, the founder of the Democratic Party, who was called an ass in his campaign and said, "Fuck yeah, I am," and that's why they're an ass. He
Here we are.
was the one that created the Trail of Tears, Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
What? But Andrew
Yeah.
Jackson's, he just wanted to, lead them to the promised land.
The only thing that
Well, he
man
wanted
did,
the gold where they lived, which there was no gold.
he was
He's
ultimately
a
a real
fucking idiot.
yeah, he's a real piece of shit. The only thing that he did even remotely was the Fed. He was trying to abolish Federal Reserve, blah 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 blah. But overall, the guy was just money. Like, what is it? Power hungry and nuts. And like,
I mean, that's putting it
Andrew
mildly.
Jackson, sixth president.
he was really
He-
effed up.
He was psycho. He's also the reason we have Florida, but that was before he was president. He was a general, and he was sitting there one day, and he's like, "I want that land over there."
Yeah.
And then we
Yep.
took it.
Yep.
Yeah, and he should have gotten court-martial for what he did,
He's a
but he didn't.
Nah, man. He was just moving Indians around.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing.
No, there was Spanish in Florida at the time, PB. When I was
So it's even less than an Indian.
oh my
And,
god.
he would go up to people, and he would just always duel people. So he had like 3 shots in his abdomen. So he
Yeah.
lost 3 times.
I mean, kudos for being damn near unkillable, I guess.
Unfortunately for him, I guess.
Like, holy shit. He got shot 3 separate times and didn't lose? Like, I hit him twice and he didn't fucking go down.
3 separate occasions, though, he got shot.
Motherfucker missed me and then threw his pistol at me and I lost.
I mean, yeah, he did have to lose on 3 separate occasions because those were flintlocks still when he was president.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or maybe they got percussion. I don't know. I know it was still a muzzle loader.
It's so
Yeah, so, I mean-
ghetto. That guy.
Shalana makes a good point too. Who built the cages, Joe?
Also, another good point. So let's rewrite history to fit the narrative of all the snowflakes of the world. I agree. I literally have seen kids who are like,
Oh, I should say this before YouTube.
No.
gets
Hold
mad.
on, hold on.
No,
No.
I need to say this before YouTube gets mad at me.
"God damn it. No.
Also, because it makes Zod mad.
Don't make me use the mute button, Husky.
I don't think
you
it
make
works
me
that
do
way.
No, it doesn't anymore. I can
Run,
mute him.
hot mayonnaise,
No,
run.
I
Okay.
mute him.
Do
No,
it.
I had a point. Because it's going with the whole snowflake thing. I heard these kids in the mall that said, and I quote, "This was the extent of this mind-blowingly philosophical conversation." You go, all right, what would we do if there was a zombie apocalypse, right, bro? But we didn't have our phones. And they were
You
like,
mean like every zombie apocalypse movie before
Well,
09?
I'll say this: there are going to be a hell of a lot less younger people if that's their state of mind. I'd be like, well, they don't have their phones; they're fucked. Okay, bye, guys. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Hold on. I have a question. So it seems like the whole purpose of this docuseries isn't necessarily to just enlighten you of what the past is, because they're trying to reframe it so that you will feel the appropriate amount of white guilt. No?
Yes.
Okay, so if that is the goal, is to make you feel guilty for being a white person, what happens when it actually has an effect and people feel the actual guilt and they're like, well, I'm just another white person taking up space. I might as well give this space on Earth to somebody else. Bang. You don't think that you can drive somebody to take themselves out through guilt?
and you know what? Actually, this swings around. I'm glad you made this very poignant point, Mr. Pop Culture PD, because we've been talking about this. We've been talking
I'm
about
not just full of jokes.
I know, you shocked me with those philosophical moments. The philosophical culture PB. Anyways, no, you see, they say to us, okay, you're stuck in the house. Quarantine's starting to kind of maybe lift. Okay, so you're still stuck relatively mostly in the house, and you're watching series. And I want to be at home, stuck in my house, watching a series that makes me feel guilty about fucking living. Like, literally, this is what the series is doing. You know what your white ancestors did? They enslaved everyone. And oh, Irish, you aren't the special white people anymore. Even though you were oppressed and had stones throw at you.
They're
and
probably going to go
potatoes
after
and
the
told to
Jews
go
too because
home.
they're white.
Yeah.
But because you're still white, you still get to get in this shit sandwich too. You know, here's the thing. What happened to every culture? I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. Blacks, Native Americans, Jews, and all the rest of you. Terrible shit happened. Join the fucking club. Everybody in life has had terrible shit happen to them. It's been like a cultural tag, okay? One civilization gets the shit out of the deal. The next civilization gets the shit out of the deal, right down the line until you reach the next low man on the totem pole, okay? The people I respect are the ones who are not bitching about it. You know, they want to defend the Native Americans. I don't see any Native Americans being represented in this document going, yeah, the white man, bad people, hate those guys. No, these people they're defending, they aren't coming out actively and going, oh yeah, we wanted a docu-series talking about all of this oppression going around. Guess what? They've moved the fuck on like everybody else should do. And like this feeling like now we've got to feel ultra guilty in the year 2021 on top of a fucking pandemic is ridiculous.
But my question is, like, the end game of this. Like, why? What would be the purpose? And it's just a general question. Okay, you prove your point that all the white people should have white guilt. What is it that you want in the end? Will it ever be enough? Like, will it ever be enough?
Game?
You know, because here's the thing about them. No, I'm serious. With Americans, especially, we're all mixed. Okay, we're such a mixed breed with backgrounds. Okay, where none of us are 100% white. Okay, I know I'm not. So, what are you saying exactly? What do you want as the end game with this? Like, what is it that the more extremists want? What do they want from white people?
Right
Like,
here.
in the end.
Coffee's got it figured out.
Oh my
We
god.
only enslaved other white people as Vikings, so how to sell that? Well, that's exactly. But what is
What do you mean? The Greeks enslaved
They want
other
us to
white
be Viking
people, and the
slaves again.
Italians
That's
did
the
that
end game.
too.
Hi, Laura B. How are you?
Sorry, not the Italians,
Laura
the
B.
Romans.
But yeah, like, I mean,
Whatever.
what is it they want, though? I mean, after you've given everybody all this white guilt, what exactly do you want white people in general to do? Because you're basing it on skin color. You call people who are mixed passing. Meghan Markle is passing, but yet they've embraced her like she's black, but she's passing according to the same rules they put in their hypocrisy of it.
I just thought that she was tan.
Exactly. It doesn't matter, man. But my question is,
Did you hear this
what
one?
do they want? You know, like, I don't get it. Like, what is it they want in the end after everyone has white guilt? What do they want? What do they want
did
after
you hear
everyone's
this
been
one?
white guilt? What?
A brother sent me this one. There's some Russian advisor noticing the anti-white hate is almost equivalent to the anti-Semitism that was in Germany in the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth Me says,
Mm-hmm.
I did not do it. I make sure to know my history so it does not happen again if I can help it. Move on. Elizabeth Me has a great point. And that's it. And here's the thing that Hollywood is not getting. Hollywood is not getting. Let me put this into perspective, and I'm going to do a video on this coming out soon. And PB, I shot a video for the Prophets of Geek Culture, by the way.
I don't believe you.
I actually did. You inspired me with Perp. Actually, inspired me with the Invincible thing. But anyways, just think about this. They're calling Godzilla versus Kong the savior of the box office right now. It actually did poorly considering what a blockbuster would have made. But in these times, okay, it's the biggest movie right now, right? Why did that movie do so well?
Because it didn't have a bunch of, PC politics pouring out of it left and right. It was okay. Like, there wasn't.
The human stuff was just boring, stupid shit. I don't even know
Monkey punch lizard.
Exactly.
They highlighted
respond
to really well in that movie compared to King of Monster.
Everybody liked that movie because at this stage in the game, right now, people have been so fucking exhausted with being stuck in the house. The last thing they want to do is get mentally exhausted by going and seeing a politically motivated film. Nobody was number 3 in the box office. That movie, just hilarious. No politics, no nothing. Hilarious. And
nobody.
Nobody. But you have to see it. Bob Odenkirk is becoming another national treasure.
To me, it's like we're in a very weird time. Like, I don't know. It's like remember before when interracial couples was like, oh, faux pas. Ooh,
yep, I remember that. That was like in the 90s.
Yes.
You were living dangerously.
Oh, yeah. And like, that was not a thing. You don't date outside your race, that kind of shit. That was a thing for a long time. And it was almost, I would say it was even worse than like how they treated gays. It was like, when you saw a gay couple walking, I know in Miami, they used to get stabbed and beat and stuff if they would be together holding hands, right? And it was the same thing with interracial couples. So then we got over that hurdle, and I feel like we're going back to that again with all this shit. Because, like, I'm in an interracial relationship, we get our comments and stuff like that off and on because, they think I'm mixed, Hispanic, which I'm not. But whatever, it's still of the, the natives are of the natives, just like Mexicans are natives too. So those are actually they're natives to Mexico. They're indigenous people. That's what Mexicans really are. Until the Spaniards came in, no one's mentioning the Spaniards. May I ask why we're ignoring Spaniards and America's getting all this shit?
No, because they're the conquistadors.
Because all of their ships sank in the ocean.
Right.
They did. Did they mention Christopher Columbus? I know he's not Spaniard, but he was gifted 3.
He's Spanish adjacent. It's the same.
The damages that they've done,
the Queen
though,
of Spain.
The damages they did, generally speaking, like far surpass.
What are you talking about? How many indigenous Mexicans did they keep warm at night with their blankets?
Justin. He's like, wait, Mexicans are from Mexico? I know, shocking, right? And then by force, they were assimilated with the Spaniards. So you start seeing like really pale Hispanics with blue eyes and blonde hair, like in what is it, Montecito? Like there, there's different areas like Monterrey. Excuse me, Monterrey in Mexico. That is blonde, blue-eyed Mexicans because it was so heavily bombarded by the Spaniards, and it's still there. That's the thing about it. So like we're not talking about that, right? Because we're too busy going after American white guilt. So I'll be interested to see if they decide to even tap on the Spaniards because they get a free pass because they're boats, like PB said.
Because they're not tied to the orange man.
Portuguese had sex with the indigenous tribes.
It's
actually, it was promoted
by
that.
It was in the article.
For the tribe stuff, though, the tribes wanted that. So
wanted what?
Oh, they offered their women to them as a peace
not all the
treaty,
tribes,
so
that's for sure.
Not all of them.
Yes, I agree with. I put up your comment about the history of it because Planet Q, you brought up a great point. History is repeating itself, and this is the sad part. Think about this. They're fighting for inclusion, representation, and rights for women.
Whoa. They're not fighting for inclusion. They're fighting for top of the ticket here. They don't want to be included. They want to be put up front. What are you talking about?
Fair enough.
Not the same. They're not fighting for equality. They're fighting for equity.
I mean, fair enough. So...
That's what the fucking vice president says. She's insane.
And here's the funny part about the whole thing. We went through this. We did the civil rights movement. Women got the right to vote. All of this shit already happened. I don't, like Squirrel said, I don't get what the end game is. Just like I don't get what Apple's end game is for this new messaging system.
God damn it, that segue. Okay, before you take off and park the car in the garage.
Wow.
There's a good comment in here from Jenny Godin.
Yes, please.
Godin? Is it Godin or Godin? Godin? I'm sorry.
She'll let us know.
I apologize, Jenny. I was talking to my friend about this stuff, and we should just go back to where equality was enough for everyone.
I agree.
Yes.
Jenny?
I know, except they don't pronounce it equality. They pronounce it equity now. I don't understand. They're like, we didn't start in the same position, so I need to have more advantages than you because my melanin count is higher.
Oh my.
Okay, Squirrel, everybody likes your reading, so do you want to read the...
Whoa. That is true. That is true. But it's because they hate your reading.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, PB could read too, but then he'll just get angry because we both have Android. Fuck Apple.
Oh my God. So Apple says iMessage on Android will hurt us more than help us. Epic argues it's part of Apple's lock-in strategy. Oh, fuck.
John Porter. Fucking John Porter. Everybody knows now.
Oh, good.
Oh, speaking of which, before we get too far into it, if you don't know, Epic and Apple have been going back and forth. Apple got rid of Fortnite, one of Epic's biggest fucking games ever. And now they've been going back and forth for everything now. So this is part pissing contents, but this I bring up because they do have a good point, because you know what? Fuck Apple.
Big time. Fuck Apple. Apple knows that iMessages blue bubbles are a big barrier to people switching to Android, which is why the service has never appeared on Google's mobile operating system. That's according to the depositions and emails from Apple employees, including some high-ranking executives, revealed in a court filing from Epic Games as part of its legal dispute with the iPhone manufacturer.
Oh yeah, shit's going down. They're suing them
Go
for
Epic.
Fortnite
I
and
don't
this.
care about Fortnite, but I want you to take down Apple.
Right.
Take it down.
Epic argues that Apple condescension. God damn it. Man, I'm starting to ramble now. Oh, God. Tries to lock customers into its ecosystem of devices, and that iMessage is one of the key services helping it to do so. It cites comments made by Apple's senior vice president of the Internet Software and Services, Eddie Q. That is his real name?
That is his real name. I shit you not. I looked it up because I didn't believe it.
Eddie Q. That sounds like a cartoon or a mafia guy. Oh, God.
You know,
It's probably both.
Eddie Q, forget about it. That some bitch is gonna take out Tony and
Eddie
Marco
Q.
down the street.
I'm a pool shark. Call me the Q. So Eddie Q, senior vice president of software engineering, Craig, fuck his last name, and Apple.
Craig F.
Yeah, I think fuck him is pretty good too. Craig fuck him, and Apple fellow Phil Schiller to support its argument. Okay. The number one most difficult reason to leave the Apple Universe app is iMessage. iMessage amounts to serious lock-in, was how one unnamed former Apple employee put it in an email in 2016, prompting Schiller to respond that moving iMessage to Android will hurt us more than help us. This email illustrates why. God damn these people. iMessage on Android would simply serve to remove an obstacle to iPhone families giving their kids Android phones, was Fuck'em's concern. According to
I like that editorial. That was great.
I'm not even going to try. I don't want to mess it up. It's Federaze or Federize. I don't even care.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. So, concern according to Epic filings. So, although workarounds to using iMessage on Android have emerged over the years, none have been particularly convenient or reliable.
That's what it looks.
Oh my God. According to Epic's filing citing Eddie Q. Oh my God. Apple decided not to develop iMessage for Android as early as 2013, following the launch of the messaging system with an iOS 5 in 2011. Q admits that Apple could have made a version on Android that worked with iOS, so that users of both platforms would have been able to exchange messages with one another seamlessly. Evidently, such a version was never developed.
Douchebag.
Monopoly.
Not. Because they gotta fucking charge them just like they charge you for buying songs. Because God forbid, you could just download an MP3. No, you gotta get the fucking iTunes, and then you gotta get an iTunes card and be locked in forever paying for fucking cards.
iTunes is a travesty to a computer. I swear to God.
It is.
It really wrecks it up. And it's everywhere. So like when you try to uninstall, it's like it has babies in your system like a rabbit.
It's like, no, you need to update this. I know you've uninstalled it a dozen times, but it needs to be updated.
Man, and when they forced that YouTube bullshit on me, I was like, get your YouTube bullshit out of my computer. God. Okay, along with iMessage, Epic cites a series of other Apple services that it argues contribute to lock-in. Notably, these include its video chat service FaceTime, which Steve Jobs announced would be an open industry standard back in WWDC 2010. FaceTime...
And then he died the next year.
Exactly! He kicked the can shortly after, and everyone said, fuck it to Steve. So FaceTime subsequently released across iPhones, iPads, and Macs, but it's not officially available for any non-Apple devices.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Oh my God. Dude, you got to scroll up real quick for me. Oh my God, things the shit. I'm sorry. A little bit up. Right. Oh, fuck. Is it gone? Did you see that? Oh, never mind. It's an Optimus Prime toy that they're going to be selling through Hasbro, and it's like oh my God, I retweeted it, but it's a $700 fucking toy. It's amazing.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I assume that it transforms.
It totally does. And it has voice commands, and I wouldn't want to own it. I just want to...
Wait. Voice commands? Like I can tell it to transform?
Yes.
And it'll just do it?
Hold on, I'll grab the article. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just saw it.
Holy
I got excited all over again.
shitballs.
Every time I see it, I'm like, oh my God. Because one of my
Like,
friends.
that is the dream to have an actual Transformer. Do you have any idea how long it takes to play Transformers as a little kid? When you got to transform all dozen of your Transformers, you're like, okay, now we're moving over to this scene over here and transforming it.
Yeah, this
dick around
toy is
for freaking
awesome.
20 minutes.
There's not like a video per se, but there's like a GIF that shows it transforming. It's just an image from the toy fair they just had.
Oh my God.
It's fucking cool. I was like, man, if I was like rich, I would just have 3 of them and I just attack my cats. Roll out.
You and Vicky are on the same page. I think that's the only thing I could buy for that much where Bitchy would be like totally worth it.
I sent you the article. I'm sorry to get off track, but it's impressive.
I don't care, man. She read this entire article and it said a whole bunch of words, and then she said Optimus Prime toy. I don't know what the fuck she read. Optimus Prime toy.
Yeah, it would look like it was probably an article from their website, and it just, you know what I mean, it was flashing it through because it was
like, I'm sure this guy above me wants me to talk about this fucking article, but Optimus Prime toy.
Thank you. That was the most stellar reporting ever. So we're not going to share this $600 Marvel with the rest of our audience here that transforms.
Marvel? How dare you? It's beautiful.
Oh, I'm sorry. According to this icon below me, Marvel just is the greatest thing ever, and look at how great the Winter Soldier and Falcon is doing. Viewership dropped.
Oh my God. Sure it did. You're watching Doomcock again, aren't you?
No, I'm watching several other people. Okay, if it's just
remember when they all said that
that
about the Mandalorian?
No one has ever said that about the
They said a
Mandalorian.
lot of shit.
When?
Yeah, they
talk shit about it, but never about the viewership.
Yeah, I know. Everybody, they're like, viewership dropped at this one point in time the day after the show released. Okay. Yeah, I heard the story, guy.
Oops. How did I don't know how that happened.
That's hilarious. Here we go. Yes.
Okay. This is beautiful. It's just
this so Optimus cool. Prime toy transforms by itself.
Hasbro is taking pre-orders for its $699 Optimus Prime bot, which also can be controlled via a smartphone and voice commands. So,
fuck.
And this is what it looks like really quick. Sorry. So it's.
I can't make the. I can't make the noises.
He does
but whatever.
A full transformation from a vehicle, and he actually does drive. So it does move a little bit.
Holy fucking shit, man!
And it says the auto-converting Optimus Prime toy comes from a partnership between Hasbro and Robosen Robotics, which has been creating its own transformer-like consumer robots. The resulting Optimus Prime is loaded with 27 servo motors, 60 microchips, along with a 2,000, battery, blah, blah, blah. This toy itself stands at 19 inches tall when in Autobot mode. And those are all the parts that go into it. And then the toy also responds to 25 voice commands. For example, if you tell Optimus to say hello, the bot will strike a pose and begin waving. If you say roll out, Optimus will then transform back into a semi-truck and even begin driving while announcing the words, let's roll.
Shit.
And on top of this, Hasbro hired the original Optimus Prime voice actor, Peter Cullen, to voice the toy.
My God.
In total,
my God.
Worth the $700. Let's just buy it. Right?
In total, the product comes with 80 different sound effects. So there you go. I'm sorry. The other standout feature is a smartphone-based remote control. Hasbro provided an app will provide a list of various commands and movements, which you can also customize. So Hasbro is currently taking pre-orders for the toy. The first units will be shipped on August 2nd. Okay, sorry about that.
You know what?
I feel like when you say toy, you mean to say modern art.
Boys in the fandom zone, please, and we will review this product.
Holy
know.
shit balls.
So this
We
is
will take the Hasbro money so then we can properly review this product.
So
I
I
will
would
review the hell
would-
out of it.
happily rotate this between all of us.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Anyway, I had to share this because it was so cool. I was like, what? Oh my god. Sorry. I had to, man. You just
Yes, this was my face.
yeah, it's really cool. I was like, oh my god.
That was my face too. You just can't see it.
Like this is the conversation. I would come home and be like, I've got a confession, honey. Paid $600 or something.
We're
She's
not
gonna be
eating.
like,
Yeah. No. Stop. Full stop right now. You on the top of the screen right here in the ridiculous fucking cowboy hat. You could just go out and purchase it if you wanted to, if you would have just saved the money that you spent on mobile gaming.
hey,
And
hey.
you probably could have put a couple hundred in the bank.
Oh my god. That went full circle. That was beautiful. Beautiful. The
Hey.
landing.
Hey, I had to get those new characters.
Jesus, I had to get. Hold on. Let's stop again. I had to get those new characters in a game that I've sworn off and completely abandoned.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Sometimes in life.
Man,
Holy
shit,
Terrence. Terrence, did you hear that? He's listening.
Hi,
The
Brian.
Terrence bots always listen. What's up, Brian?
He says, hey, Brian Ingram says, hey, Cole, it's Brian from work.
Hey, good to see you, Brian.
Dude, that toy though is amazing.
Brian, can you tell him he's stupid for spending $700 on the damn mobile games when he could have
On
saved
any-
that all this
oh my
time
God.
for the Optimus Prime?
The Optimus
Prime. Like, you didn't even know it was coming, and then it would have arrived, and you'd have been like, oh, look at this. I can just go buy an Optimus Prime because I didn't spend the money on mobile
Oh my
games.
god. It's so cool though. I had to share. I'm sorry. Like I had to because it's just the coolest toy. I was like, dude, I need this in my life. Even if it's just for a week, I don't even care.
Hey,
Right?
you know what'll be even more awesome? If they adapt my favorite character, Megatron, and then you have Optimus Prime
okay.
and Megatron, real life robot wars.
Okay, so now can we crank this up just one level, because I know that they make the R2-D2 droid that is also a Blu-ray projector.
Oh
so
yeah.
how do I get my Optimus Prime to also be a Blu-ray projector so I can say roll out and then stop, play movie, and boom, he's playing me a movie.
I wonder if it's part of if you have customizations in there that could be connected to devices in your house.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like have it like preset through like a
Uh-huh.
smart feature.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They should make
God.
the Megatron one, right?
Oh,
But
yeah.
He can take over your devices. Like you program him in, and then he just fucks with your settings on it.
And then like he answers your phone calls, you know, by making death threats. You know?
It's like, what do you want? My master's not here. Die.
Yeah, right. And you're like, the person's like, I was
No,
calling you for an
Megatron
interview.
serves no one. He would not refer to you as master.
He'd call you stupid human flesh or something, you know?
Or he'd adopt PB and he'd be like, the putz is not here. I'd be like, how did Megatron
Wow.
learn this?
Planet Q's Queen says, how about the Dragon Zord instead?
See, I'm a huge Power Rangers fan, but I gotta lean more towards Transformers because Megatron is my boy. Like, Megatron is the deepest character in that new Netflix series. It gave me a whole.
Oh, duh.
different
But that wasn't the
respect.
question.
No, we got out down this road. Megatron,
Down this road, she asked about the fucking Dragon Zord.
He's like, I got to answer it very fully.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Continue with your answer, villain.
So, I mean, I love the Dragon Zord. That would be fantastic. But I gotta say, Megatron for the win. do a Megatron. I would.
Megatron would be cool.
Oh my goodness, a Megatron.
So,
If they do well on this with Optimus Prime, I bet you with the rollout with this, they'll definitely would do Megatron. That's what I'm thinking.
You did that on purpose, please, right? You said with the rollout, yes.
Bingo.
Anyway, the problem with the Dragon Zord is it doesn't do a full style transformation the way that the Transformers do.
Right.
It does like the half-ass transformation when it goes from dragon into warrior. I mean, yeah, it changes, but it's still kind of the same. And then when it mixes with the, what do I want to say, Tyrannosaurus Rex in that combination, right. But then you'd need both of them.
I think.
But if we're talking projector, I can never remember the name of it, whatever the frickin' Brachiosaurus thing is that the Megazord plugs into. That's what you need for a projector. I never remember what it's called.
Speaking of changes, let's talk about Amazon and the changes they recently made.
As we transition. Very nice. Very nice. We're transforming into a new article. Good night, Kathy. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in.
It's not her night. She's in Denmark.
Oh, morning. Take care, everyone, and stay safe. You too. Have a good day.
Yes, have a good day.
We're transforming into an article now.
So, PB, tag you're it. Read it with all of the rage of 1,000 angry sons.
Angry sons? What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you?
Amazon reportedly pushed USPS to install a mailbox outside its Alabama warehouse. A move the union could use to challenge the outcome of the vote.
Talk about cutting corners.
Yeah,
I know that was the first thing that was. I'm like, that's what I said in the chat when I saw that. I'm like, wow, look at that! They're cutting corners right there already, saving money.
Amazon.
What am I looking at here, guy?
Oh, it's just the little.
These are bullet points.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You want me to read bullet points?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good night, Jenny. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by.
Good night, Jenny. She's like, hey, I've tagged you into reading an article that's not even an article. Okay. Amazon pushed you. That's what it said at the top, I thought. Pushed USPS to install mailbox at a warehouse, according to emails obtained by a union. The mailbox could be seen as a tactic to deter workers from voting to unionize.
So shitty.
The
there
union
needs to be a union against Amazon. They're so corrupt. But there's also a lot of unions out there are also crap and corrupt. I've gone away from what a union is supposed to be, but not getting into that. Amazon needs a union just like YouTube finally got a union against it.
The union could argue to overturn a negative vote result by citing the emails. Oh, here's the actual fucking story, you dick. What the hell was that? Amazon pushed the U.S. Postal Service to install a mailbox outside the Bessemer, Alabama warehouse, according to emails obtained via a Freedom of Information Act request by a union and first reported by the Washington Post. Over the past 7 weeks, employees have been voting whether to form the first Amazon, you motherfucker, union in the U.S. You couldn't even let me finish the sentence?
Sweet revenge.
Like, I'm working with a tiny ass screen here. It's like, scroll up. Jesus Christ. The emails could have an influence on the union vote at the warehouse after they were obtained by the retail wholesale and the department store union. RWDSU. Oh my God. Cool. The Post reported. The group is working to represent nearly 6,000 Amazon employees at the Alabama site in a historic union battle that could set a precedent for other companies. Thank you. More than 3,000 workers cast ballots, according to the union, and hundreds have been challenged. Okay. Mostly by Amazon. The National Labor Relations Board began its public count of the votes on Thursday. After the first day of counting, the no votes against were leading by almost 2-1, with about 1,000 voting against the union and 400 voting in favor of it. That was a special sentence. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, you need a union. The Amazon keeps screwing their employees and paying them like shit and give them shit working conditions. And
the union has issued. Oh my God. Shush,
fuck
puppy.
Amazon, man. No, I'm going to keep talking shit about them. Fuck him.
Justin. Oh my.
Yawn. At least I don't hear you yawn or snore, you son of a bitch. The union has issued complaints about the mailbox in the past, as the mailbox was installed in February, not long before the start of mail-in ballot process at the warehouse. When the mailbox was set up, Amazon blasted workers with emails and texts telling them to vote no and put their ballots in the on-site mailbox, Vice's motherboard reported.
This
Vice's
sounds like
motherboard? Motherboard? What the fuck does that mean?
Motherboard's a online and newspaper magazine type thing.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know what Vice is. I didn't know that motherboard was a...
Mr. Zod, Justin says let him in.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yay. Hello, Justin. I'm so glad you could let him in. At the time, the union said the mailbox could make it seem as if Amazon itself would directly see the ballots, a move that could deter employees from voting. Before the installation of the mailbox, the NLRB rejected the company's request for employees to vote in person at the warehouse. Instead, the organization opted to allow workers to vote via mail only.
That sounds like a case for a rigging it.
Justin says thanks for having him on.
You're welcome. If you could go to Justin Popper's channel and unsub, that'd be great. He'd appreciate it very much.
Also, Mega Jenny says, please tell Justin I said no whispering. LOL.
No whispering. You'll never hear that son of a bitch whisper. Jesus. It's very loud in my ear hole. Anyway, the Washington Post reported that if the union lost the vote, the emails, which showed Amazon told USPS to get the mailbox up as soon as possible, could be used to challenge the result of the vote, as it could be seen as a tactic to prevent workers from voting. This is some special inside fucking baseball. Jesus Christ. Scroll a little more, guy. Just give me that whole... Can you give me the whole paragraph? No, the whole... Okay, never mind. Just leave it there. Thank you. Oh my God. We said from the beginning that we wanted all employees to vote and proposed many different options to try and make it easy. An Amazon spokesperson told Insider, yeah, a spokesperson, sure. The RWDSU fought those at every turn and pushed for mail-only election, which the NLRB's own data showed would reduce turnout. This mailbox, which only the USPS had access to, was a simple, secure, and completely optional way to make it easy for employees to vote, no more and no less.
Mm.
The box was installed, a centralized box unit. Okay, a CBU. Why? I don't. So they're saying CBU, so that I'm going to have to say CBU later, I'm sure. You fucking pricks. With the collection compartment was suggested by the Postal Service as a solution to provide an efficient and secure delivery and collection point, a USPS spokesperson told Insider. I'm glad they can get a hold of all these spokespeople. The mailbox will likely become increasingly controversial as votes continue to get tallied, especially if they continue to swing in Amazon's favor. Wait a second. Why would you question mail-in voting? I don't understand that. You would never want to question mail-in voting. That's ridiculous. Right? It's fairly common for there to be unfair labor practice charges at the end of a contentious election like this. John Logan, a labor and employment professor at San Francisco State University, who specializes in tactics companies use to defeat union drives, previously told Insider. That's one sentence? That's almost the entire fucking paragraph. He added that it's fairly difficult to predict how the NLRB will ultimately rule on those changes. RWDSU President Stuart Applebaum, what a name, told the Washington Post that the email showed Amazon felt it was above the law.
Not the Steven Seagal movie.
They did this because it provided a clear ability to intimidate workers, Applebaum said. Amazon has historically acted against unionization, as its warehouses employ tactics such as posting anti-union signs at its warehouses and holding meetings designed to convince workers to vote against the union.
Dun, dun, dun.
Good morning to Margot. Good morning, Margot, and good morning, Henception. How are you guys doing?
Good morning, Europeans. I'm not sure if they're both from the UK, so I said it that way.
Good enough.
Anyway, so putting a mailbox up, so not having any type of mail collection there when everybody knew that they were only going to vote through mail, I'm sure would have been an underhanded tactic, but putting the mailbox up as soon as, fast as possible, get it up, chop, chop, motherfuckers, move your fucking asses. That's also underhanded. I don't understand in this case how Amazon was going to win when you've already set it up that you're only doing mail-in voting. That's what doesn't make any sense to me.
Elizabeth Me says,
you know what they really should do, the Amazon workers? They should do what Carnegie's workers did before the unions and stuff were allowed after, Roosevelt allowed them to, is they go up to his office, break in, riot, and almost kill him.
Oh my God, Husky!
You didn't know this one. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Husky's trying to make it.
He almost died. I think one of his advisors got shot.
Elizabeth Me
he was
says,
in the office at the time.
Here is a mailbox so you can vote. Voter repression. Yeah, it's very much voter
right.
repression.
Yeah. I don't understand that angle.
Very, very efficient. It works
most
of the time.
Like, so what I don't understand is how putting this mailbox up was going to prevent all of the employees at this particular location from wanting to vote in the mail. Like, I read the entire article and I don't understand it.
I mean, before I get to that, to answer your question more properly, Planet Q, because welcome to the fandom zone, I give roundabout answers that don't answer the designated question.
Fucking hell.
I would be down for voice commands on anything that's like interactive like that. I want more stuff like that. So yes, if they had a Dragon Zord that was voice command, I don't know though if it'd be worth the price point of $600. And that's the problem with the things we were talking about earlier.
$699.
Oh, my bad. 700 and some change with tax. So I mean, I don't know.
It's Optimus fucking Prime, mate.
No, I'm talking about if they did a Power Rangers version, like with the Dragon Zord, it would have to do
fucking Dragon Zord, and you know it's going to come with a goddamn flute that controls it. What is wrong with you?
You're talking about Optimus that transforms versus the Dragon Zord.
Right, like, yeah, Optimus that transforms he comes there, he's controlled by your phone. The Dragon Zord is going to come with a Bluetooth device that is the flute with all the controls right there. Like, you don't want to play the Dragon Flute that controls Zord? That's what I fucking thought.
The silence was good. Oh my.
Okay.
Elizabeth Mee says everyone I know who works for Amazon likes them.
Well, here's the thing.
Justin works for Amazon.
Oh, does he?
Oh, then.
Yeah, he works at some warehouse wherever he lives.
That's why he disappeared.
He's like, oh, they're talking smack about me company.
It's the union, oh God.
No. They called him on the phone. They're like, Justin, we see this genocide. We're going to take him out soon, so you better get the fuck out the stream.
Stop talking about the union. That's why he yawned. Yeah, he's like, oh, this is so boring. I don't want to unionize.
I assume that Hen forgot to say hello to Hot Mayonnaise because she said, hi, Grumpy American, hi, Zod, hi, Squirrel. I assume I'm the Grumpy American.
There's no way I'm the Grumpy American.
He's been quiet for a little while. Lemon Pie says they were implying the box on site would be tampered with, maybe?
I mean, I was so confused.
Oh, okay. Right. The one paragraph in there said that they thought that people would be skeptical to put their vote into that box because they thought that somebody at Amazon was going to have access to it, even though it's a federal post office box.
And then Henception says everyone I know who worked for Amazon didn't like them. Yeah, I've had the same feedback too, Henception.
I had a friend who said the exact opposite, that he worked in the Amazon warehouse over here. There's one like in bumfuck nowhere. Only one that I seen because I was going to get a job.
Wait a second.
Date a lot.
Hi, TG. Simpfish. Hi, Fishy.
Hello, Simpfishy.
But
is Elizabeth in America? Because I know Hen is in the UK, and I wonder if the Amazon in America is different than Amazon in the UK. I don't know if they have some different type of overhead or something like that, or if they're doing something differently. But apparently, the Amazon in Alabama is not going to be unionized.
And from how I heard it, the stories don't change, because a friend of mine told me they had abysmal working conditions.
Like,
okay. Elizabeth,
the one
USA.
Okay. So yeah, different countries. Anyway, I don't know if that'd make a difference. The one thing that I thought was hilarious, that I was thinking in the back of my mind as I'm reading through was, okay, you thought oh, your vote's going to be looked at. Put it in a different fucking box, man. Literally any other box. I don't know. Drive to a different fucking state if you needed to. Be like, I don't know exactly where this town is in Alabama. Like, drive to Mississippi, drive to Tennessee, drive to Louisiana, or Georgia, whatever. I don't fucking know. Pick one of the other states. I don't fucking care. Drive out of town, put it in the box. Nobody will look at it. You can't put it in your own personal fucking mailbox? Do people not have their own personal mailboxes? Or are they like, no, you voted here. You can't take it home with you. It's got to go in the mailbox here. If you take the ballot home with you and vote from home in the mail-in ballot, it's not going to register.
Really quick. Sorry, let me scroll. Sorry. Henception says, sorry, I didn't see you there, Cyber Husky. You were quiet. Hello, sir. And then Laura B said, I heard that workers of Amazon are like slaves.
That's the next step. That's what they want.
That
Hey,
word.
It comes
What
full
color?
circle, because we just talked about that docuseries. Amazon is perpetuating white supremacy.
Rebecca, she said, PB, don't yell at the newcomers, smiley face.
Wait, I was yelling at the newcomer? Who'd I yell at?
I don't know.
PB just when he
I
got
yelled
into
at someone?
one thing, he just no, it was your passion. Your passion was scaring the new
He
people.
gets rowdy.
Oh, I was yelling at Zod.
Planet Q's Queen says, I have a coworker that works for them and said that during the Christmas holidays, they made them work for 12 to 13 hours to get the Christmas rush done. Ouch. And then,
Good, I needed my packages.
And in Inception said, drivers pissing in a bottle is all delivery drivers, though. You know, just not really great conditions with that. Also, Margot says, timetabled toilet breaks. My son used to work there. God, that sucks.
Whoa.
Hi, South
We're
Florida.
talking about Amazon's drivers? Because I don't get a lot of packages from Amazon drivers. I get packages
They
from
do have
like...
those. They have
I
Amazon.
know they do.
I haven't seen them because I have FedEx throwing shit in my backyard. Like
Right.
they're hiding shit from the mafia and crap. Assholes. Like, I'm glad it wasn't breakable, you dick. You know, I'm glad it was a blouse. Anyway.
Well, yeah, they deliver just like Ace Ventura.
Oh, God. Just chuck it against the wall at that point, you know? Anyway, South Florida Thrifter. She goes, I fell asleep with YouTube on and I woke up to dream about a talking werewolf. Oh, my. That escalated. How are you, South Florida?
What about my voice? What about my voice? What here? I've missed something.
She woke up to a dream about a talking werewolf. Maybe you were the talking werewolf.
Oh.
Or maybe Cyber was talking his one rare time.
That's true.
He is the only wolf on the panel.
Wolfception. But we have a henception. Mm-hmm.
The wolf doesn't even sound like any of us. It's the twist.
She said that she thinks it was PB's voice. Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely.
What?
Oh, PB, you talking werewolf, you?
How?
I mean, he yells at his dogs all the time.
Oh my God.
Back at the moon.
Mega Jetty said that he just ordered a new PS3 and the Alien Isolation novel, but got the PS3 earlier than predicted. But the book was supposed to arrive today/yesterday by 8 p.m. So you haven't gotten your book yet.
I'd rather get the PS3 in that exchange.
Right. But even so, like I've had that happen where like I've had all my shipments from Amazon have been late. So whatever. I'm like,
it's those timed bathroom breaks. They're taking their timed break.
The FedEx driver that throws my shit in somebody else's backyard. Oh my God. Rebecca, good night. She goes, okay, everyone, I need to go to sleep. I'm sorry. Love you all. Thank you for the fun. Have fun and take care. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching, Rebecca.
the 21 people that are watching get like the zaniness because as we get close to the close of the show is where all of the stuff starts.
The close of the show, I feel like you have at least 2 more things for us to talk about.
Actually, no, that was it. I wanted to end on a high note.
That was it on a high note.
And then
You having me read that stupid fucking article was the high note?
Margot
You're proving
says
my point.
It was a factory in her son's case in the UK.
Okay, so let's dig into this a little bit and kind of drag this
fucking
out
hell.
because PB suffered,
Fucking
and I guess he
Christ.
deserves a win.
No,
Glad we got to see Optimus Prime for this. Okay.
no. You want to drag out talking about stupid fucking Amazon?
Absolutely, because you are getting annoyed, and that is like the highlight. When I can get you this pissed off, night complete.
We've had a new level. Hashtag quack 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 from Planet Q's Queen.
Ducks fly together.
True. I wish I could fly with y'all in that, but I've been holding strong. No Disney Plus. I'm like a heroin addict. I'm like, the new Marvel is coming out, man.
No, but you don't have to worry about it because you said that viewership dropped
Yeah.
by 80% on the afternoon after the show got released, all at the same time in
during
one country.
You're one of the Marvel fanboys who just read into the article the way you want to.
I didn't read into any article. I watched one short video making fun of somebody that was reporting the article, which was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off.
I hope Mega Jetty, you get your jacket in. I hope
you get your jacket too.
Also, Planet Q's Queen. My bad. Why not talk about the Franco article at Zod?
Oh, I'm gonna do a video on that. I actually really do have to cut things short because I got a lot of stuff I got to do tomorrow.
Oh, now he's up here lying like a son of a bitch. What he means to say is, I have to cut things short because I'm really jonesing for some video games.
No. Well, I mean,
yeah, we know. As soon as we're done here, you're gonna play Overwatch.
Actually, I didn't think about that, but now that you mention it,
dead game.
So full of shit.
He's dead.
Oh my god! I'm gonna play Story of Seasons, and that's what I'm gonna do.
What is that?
Oh, I'm playing on.
All right.
Like
Let me do this the democratic way because we're full of white privilege here. Perp, fuck you.
Hey,
you
Perp.
You got the link to this channel, and he drops into the comments to say, "Hey, Stroll, hey guys, what's up? I mean, I'm part of the group, and I got."
You gotta put his comment on the screen.
Shit. Hey, Perp. Are you PB? Are you and Perp doing your thing tomorrow? Your after show? Or are you doing that tonight?
No, that's tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Because I'll be good. I'd like to come. Usually you send me a link. I had my nephew in last weekend for a while and haven't seen him in like forever. So, and we spent enough time with him, and now life goes on. So, I want to give the Mighty Ducks a chance, says Mega Jetty, but the trailer makes Bombay look like all the growth he went through in 1 through 3 was nothing. He repeated his line, "I hate hockey and I don't like kids." Oh, I heard it's
you gotta watch the show, man. You gotta watch the show. Watch the show.
Oh, he already got his jacket, as you can see in my avatar. Okay. So he already got his jacket. That was back in November. That's right, because that was like a Christmas present, wasn't it, Mega Jetty? But yeah. Hi, Perp, says Elizabeth Me. So anyway.
Like, I don't think that they're going to have the issue, at least by the time they're done with the season, because I think it's going to be 10 episodes. I'm not sure how many it's going to be. I didn't look it up. It doesn't matter. But I don't think they're going to have a Jake Skywalker problem.
That's
'Cause
oh,
they've
God.
already laid enough seeds in the story for you to be like, okay, well, at least we know that something happened over the course of time instead of just, oh, well, I had a dream and then I decided that I was going to kill him and then he pulled a house down on top of me.
I mean, yeah, I totally agree.
Like, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You ain't watched the show. Shut the fuck up, guy. That's what I thought.
I can't comment. I'm not perfect.
You
Cool
can't
kid.
comment on how Gordon Bombay is falling back into his old ways is going to be different from how Luke Skywalker fell from grace.
That wasn't a fall. He was pushed down a hill by Ryan Johnson. And then kicked.
Whoa. You mean to say by that round-headed fuck?
Anyways, I'm gonna go
That's a
down.
high note to end on.
Yeah, actually, that is
Oh.
actually a really high note to end on, and a round one. To go through the panel. Hot mayonnaise. Jesus Christ. Do you have anything? No, I'm not gonna say that.
Say it. Say it. I just came back from the bathroom. Say it. What is it? Come on, say it.
Hot mayonnaise. Do you have anything for us? Folks who I work with.
That's for you. That's how you get hot mayonnaise.
Let me just post this in the chat.
Security.
Welcome
Yes.
to the cum zone. Only cum is allowed.
I need to get that drop.
Can we use that? Can we use that song by Kurt Cobain? "Come as You Are."
No, that's not that. No. This song's funny, and I can't play. And you know, it's the guy who made this song made three songs about cum.
Well, I'm not gonna play it
And they
because
all did well.
we get struck
All
for the
did well.
15th time.
They're on YouTube. This is the better part.
Guys, am I right? God. fucking
Right
God.
about what? Are you right? You want me to say that you're right?
You've already said I'm right. I've already
When?
been validated a few
When?
times in a stream.
Prove it.
I'll find it. I will go through all 98 streams. Will be worth it.
98? You mean like 298?
No, I had to separate them. The weekends are on a separate
Segregate
playlist.
them.
Dude, your streams are all fucked up, man. Like, don't even get me started on all. Like, so many have been privated or deleted. It's depressing.
I mean, yeah. Monetization.
That's not even what I'm talking about. But whatever.
Mega Jetty, listen to Planet Q's Queen. She's right. The show's had a lot of good reviews, so I don't think you'll be let down about the new Mighty Ducks thing. Sorry.
Okay, so I guess you're just putting your whatever you're plugging into the chat. Mr. Pop Culture PB, you're last. So, Mad Squirrel, what do you got for us? What kind of nutty things do you got?
I'm chilling right now. I've been gaming, so that's what I've been doing outside of my family visiting and things like that. But you can find me on YouTube at Mad Squirrel Conversation. You can find me on Twitter at SGT Mad Squirrel, and hopefully eventually I'll be putting up videos. I've been just hiatusing it. It's fine. I hopefully by next month for sure, Rich and I'll be doing our pod again. Yay! So we'll actually
Doing pod again?
Yeah, we're probably going to be that too, probably. A little bit of that, little double.
Do cocaine. Cocaine's more fun. Why does everyone do pot? Cocaine's so much more fun.
Oh my goodness, you
It's
gotta
not
have the
legal in
little
her
emoji
state.
with like powder on your nose.
We gotta make it legal. We gotta make it legal worldwide.
Oh,
Cocaine.
Jesus
Ron
Christ.
Paul's working on it.
Welcome to the demonetized stream. Go ahead.
Pay us on some money. Give him that money. Don't make him feel bad. Come on.
Just say no to drugs.
No. Say yes to drugs.
Wouldn't it be awesome though if I got a sponsorship from like the Colombia, like Pablo
Colombia.
Escobar or something? It was like, I sponsor this guy.
What the fuck was that?
Mysterious wired $10,000 from an anonymous account.
Oh my.
I'll take it.
Anonymous account.
The packages will probably get there a lot quicker than fucking Amazon.
It's my friend Julio. He's like my best friend. Yeah. Mega Jetty, yeah, I haven't been streaming my games. I've just been playing because I don't know. I've been zoning out. But
Can you stream your games, or do you not have the
Stream it
ability
on
to
Twitch.
with these
Stream it on Twitch.
platforms
Stream it on
that you
Twitch.
play them
Stream it
on?
on Twitch.
Shut up! I asked a question.
I do. I have the ability to. I just haven't because it means I have to put effort into it.
I see what you're doing here, Planet Q. I see where you're trying to hit me at here. I'm gonna just pretend it's not ever coming out. I hope it gets pushed to like 2030.
Mega Jetty, I'm gonna DM you shortly.
Right, like gaming online seems like putting effort into it.
Oh my
what
god!
the fuck?
It got really creepy all of a sudden.
Oh, it's getting weird.
Like, I don't even know how he does that with his paws.
Oh my! That's escalated.
One of them is metal.
And of course, the co-host, the person who keeps everything together, Mr. Pop Culture PB. What fun and exciting things do you have coming up? Maybe
I'm doing an after party tomorrow.
Ooh, what goes on?
If you click on the link that Mad Squirrel put next to the cheese in the chat, I love cheese. Cheese is delicious. Anyway, you click on that, and then you go to my channel and you hit subscribe. Then you ding the bell. And I'm saying all these fancy words because that's what YouTube told me I'm supposed to do. Anyways, you do all these things, then you'll be notified when I go live tomorrow night. You won't miss the after party where we're not hemmed in for the first 15 minutes. You fuck.
Holy crap.
So much sea salt. And of course, tomorrow we'll be having
it's all natural.
We're going to be having a Phantom News segment special. Oh boy.
Special? What do you mean special?
Oh boy. Father Zod's been going down a deep, deep, deep dark hole.
Oh, so what? He just goes to Google Images and types in Amber Heard?
No, I don't know where he gets this stuff from. He's got better resources than the raccoons. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of raccoons during the apocalypse. So half my sources are gone. Damn you.
Half?
Only half. I had an army of
So that's why your reporting has gotten better.
Yep, we lost a lot of those little guys. God bless you. Also, I'll be doing a stream. I'll be doing a stream with Rob Rules, and I'm also going to be doing a special stream on Sunday. I don't normally do Sundays. I take them off because me and
he takes them off. He did one last week, didn't you? Or wait, you moved it to Monday.
I moved it to Monday. And that was on the request of the unicorn because we're a duo on those days that I have off. I like to spend.
Shush! What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Saturday. Oh,
I mean
wait.
Sunday.
See, that'll get you demonetized is when somebody's smoking on your stream.
Sunday.
But he freaks out when I say fuck in the first 15 minutes.
Sunday.
Sunday, I'm going to have comics chat on. Mr. Danny, we're going to talk about his channel and all sorts of awesome stuff. Probably nerdy stuff, just to pre-warn you. We're both DC fans, so we also like power and
Are you
things like
guys
that.
gonna
So-
suck each other off?
Oh my. Holy shit.
We're gonna have a love-in talking about the source material.
Yeah, PB, because it's a thing. It's a thing that made everything even.
Okay.
Fucking
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Marvel
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Universe
whoa, whoa,
came
whoa,
from
whoa.
fucking source
No,
material.
you. Iron Man would not be a household name if it wasn't for Robert Downey Jr.
Iron Man was greenlit by a guy who, guess what, read the fucking Iron Man comics. Because Kevin said, and I quote, he's read the source material.
Right, he read the source material. So then why do you get all bent out of shape when they say, this has been inspired by this? And you're like, you didn't do it right. And I was like, what do you mean
I've
didn't do it
never
right?
said
It's a
that.
comic
Only
thing.
about DC.
What? Whoa, pause, full stop.
Marvel.
Did everybody hear that? He's never said it except about DC. Would you like me to make him an instant liar again? Yes, you would. Everybody would. Because he's said it multiple times about a specific Marvel storyline in 2 instances. Correct, Zod? Yes, very correct. How can they possibly get Dark Phoenix wrong twice?
Nope. You are wrong, sir. Because when I made that statement, that was pre the Disney buy or during the buyout, so they were still technically owned.
It's still
by
a Marvel product,
No,
mate.
Yes,
it
it
was
is.
not a Marvel property.
It's still a
at the
property
time.
of Marvel.
Bam.
Dude, it's a Marvel
The
story.
contract said it
The
was
whole
a Marvel
point.
property.
You ain't see the Marvel
said it was
logo at all in those
reference.
movies? You ain't see the Marvel logo?
That shit was fucking put in post because they just did the buyout. That doesn't count. They gave so less of a shit about that movie.
Oh my
that
god.
they put it into the
Okay,
theater,
hold
and
on.
They reshoot the shit out of it, so who knows what was in the original dreadful cut, okay? But they didn't give a damn about the movie. Look at what they did to the New Mutants. That shit had so less promotion, it was fucking amazing. And don't even get me started on the other 20th Century Fox movies that were just shitted out too.
Let's
and
see
some of
which
them were
X-Men
actually
movies
good.
I have available here. Because I will guarantee you at the beginning of every single X-Men movie, it says 20th Century Fox in association with Marvel.
Not in the original DVDs. It does not, sir. It only does
100%.
It only does now in relation
No, you're
to
wrong.
Do you want me to? I
You're
still
wrong.
have the 2 old DVDs on the shelf. I could just pop one in. Says if it says Marvel. I'm pretty sure it says Marvel on the back of the case because Marvel had to sell out to a few companies because they were going bankrupt.
South Florida,
and that's how they made
yes,
money
it
when
did.
they sold some of their properties to Fox.
Mm-hmm.
So are you telling me
It's
that
still
these
Marvel.
Fox characters are not Marvel characters?
I'm saying that
No, yes or no?
the Fox.
Yes or no?
I don't count it. No.
None of the Fox movies are Marvel characters. Holy shit. None of the X-Men are Marvel characters? None of the X-Men movie are Marvel characters.
Good night, Ursula. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry.
Good night, Ursula.
And South Florida Thrifter, yeah, he has it already set up for his member stuff. So you should be able to join the membership on there.
I thought we were going to end on a high note. I didn't know we were going to end on a argument of Zod being a fucking putz.
Margot, she's like, Mom and Dad are fighting.
Like, this fucking guy here telling me that, oh, because it's a Fox movie, it's not a Marvel character. Spider-Man is not a Marvel character when he's in a Sony movie. He's only
the
a Marvel
property of
character
Sony.
when he's in a Disney movie. How fucking retarded is that?
Mega Jetty, I sent you a link. Or excuse me, not
Hey,
a
put
link.
that link back up
Yeah.
that you're highlighting, Zod.
Which one?
The one from Inception. You just
The
had
one
it
from
highlighted.
Inception.
You just had it highlighted. I mean, sure, Disney ruled Marvel, but they Fox beat them to it because they did what they did to Deadpool in that Wolverine movie.
Mm-hmm. Everybody
Never
is
forget.
capable of ruining a character here and there, but how many characters did they make better or more household names? It's like, okay, did they ruin Fox? Did they ruin the character of Wolverine?
Oh no, they love Wolverine so much.
That's what I'm saying. People, for the most part, love Wolverine. Did they ruin Magneto? I don't think they ruined him with either Inception.
Nope.
No,
Like, you have
Magneto
people arguing, like, okay,
was
well, do
better.
you want young Magneto or old Magneto? And it's like, don't make me choose.
I'll say they fucked up Storm in all the movies. I don't give a fuck. Like Storm.
No, she's-
the Halle
They
Berry
fucked up
one was
Storm
alright.
when they fucked up Storm when they started cutting her hair too damn short.
They just fuck Storm up in general. Okay, Halle Berry never should have been put in that. I don't give a damn. She has tits and an
No,
ass. What do you do?
no.
Wrong movie. She could be in
No.
the porn edition. She doesn't need to be that part. Like there's so many other actresses they could have put in there. Was a little bit more stronger than her. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm leaving it alone.
Halle Berry was designed to walk out of the ocean in an orange bikini.
My God.
That's
Or,
what I'm
you know,
saying. So
or
that's what I'm
the
saying. She's not
Master Chief.
designed to play
Sword.
Storm.
That movie, many watch hours. I still don't know what.
Like, I know people
Sure,
don't
we watch
like
on
people don't like the new Storm because I don't know, she's weird, and yeah, the hairdo with the freaking mohawk. I know
Yeah,
it's
I don't
from
know what was
some
going on
version
with
of the
the new
comics.
Storm.
Whatever. Not the point. The point is she's more badass to me because of how little she speaks. Like Storm does a lot of speaking in those first three movies.
You know why I hate the short hair Storms? Because the thing that's fun about her hair when it's all long is how it like freaking moves when she's summoning the storms and stuff, and it looks very
Yes.
menacing.
I mean, can we all just agree on one thing? The '90s cartoon did it the best.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can agree.
I mean, I love those, and fucking Disney Plus has them.
I got
There was
this.
also that X-Men series.
What is it? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
on
What is that?
Nickelodeon.
What is that?
That-
Oh, shit.
That's the Storm. It was for the 80th, 80 years for Marvel, but they did it X-Men Barbies, right? I don't give a damn. But this was the Barbie they had for her.
Look at that artwork.
It looks great. And then the actual doll is badass. They
Gosh,
did- that
you'd
looks like-
almost.
that's
I
like
was gonna say,
traditional Storm.
You'd need to get two of them to hang one on the wall forward and one on the wall backwards to see the artwork.
I know. It's really awesome. I had to pre-order this. This is from ComSquirrel.
I don't know why. I'm very confused. Like, can
Hold
I see
on, I
the
got
edge? Can I see the edge of the box again?
Okay,
The
so
other edge. The other edge. Why doesn't that say Fox?
I don't know.
He ran to the other side of the room.
I know. He walked away. Did you see that, Zod?
You know what's hilarious? I could hear PB shouting all the way from across the room.
You're welcome.
So now I'm going to show you some truly magical art. And it's kind of funny because Bitchy was like, are you ever going to take it out of the box? No.
You're gonna full screen yourself.
Yep.
Can you put the thing? Damn it! Put the thing up
Oh.
first.
The Doom.
No, we don't need to see your face.
Hi, Generation Productions. How are you, sir? I haven't seen you in
What's
a
up,
long
GP?
So do you have?
Can you
the
put it
Doom
closer to the
Eternal and
camera?
have that
Go closer
skin?
to the camera.
How big is that figure, Zod? Like as far as the okay, that's actually a pretty good size. The pink.
Looks like what? It's
It's
6
Doom.
inches tall, 7 inches tall.
It's the Doom Slayer, the Doomacron.
The Doomacorn.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a skin you can unlock in the game.
Ah.
Oh man.
I also have that skin in Doom Eternal.
This might be the longest outro.
Mega Jetty said the problem with
has
Storm is that she doesn't talk like she's in Lord of the Rings like the animated Storm did. Yeah. She was very mystical in the animated series. I was like, hey, man.
I know,
She was so
the
badass.
that's the thing that my internet cousin didn't love about the cartoon. He's like, I don't like when Storm gets all talking like she's on her ridiculous high horse or whatever.
Yeah, like the Barbie editions of those, like they had, I think they had Rogue. They all looked good. Like they did all the female characters, but they did such a good job. Like the detail was very much like classic Marvel. So it wasn't like all this hyped up. She's wearing it. I don't know. I just love it. I think it's really nice looking.
I don't know. Looks like classic Fox to me.
That's what I thought when I saw it. Yeah. I was like, fuck it. That's the old Fox show.
Rotate, PB. Rotate. Anyways. Thank you for this longest intro ever of just us.
Outro.
Intro. I live in a fucking
intro. They're only the exact fucking opposite.
I love pissing off PB right to the end. It's a quality show when I can get from beginning to end.
Rage towards the end here.
Constant rage. PB is going to literally die in the fandom zone from yelling at me one day.
And be like, he's quiet. Is there a problem? Be like, no, I'm just having an aneurysm and a heart attack and a stroke all at the same time, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
My God. He's all clutching his heart.
I want to thank everybody who came to the show tonight. Thank you for becoming a member, because I never thought I'd have super chats, let alone members of this wacky shit that we all put together. On a serious note, when we first started this, we just thought we would be talking to each other forever, and here we are. So thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. PB loves ranting, and he loves having an audience that witnesses him ranting at me. So you've made PB's whole night tonight. So this whole night, he gets angry for you, mainly at me, but we'll say for you. So thank you, everybody.
Right.
And as always, remember the only rule here in the fandom zone: kneel before Zod.
There's no room with all this rage.
The darkness will fall.